What's up, everybody? I'm here. It's the GanZzta Lifestyle. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Kind of late because I was on the phone with my cousin. We're going to wait for a couple people to come up in here, though. Salute. Salute to the one person. Yeah, I'm kind of late because I was on the phone with my cousin. He wanted me to get on top of this Medellin trip that's set up for the end of July. He wanted me to jump on top of that. I'm like, listen, I got two other trips planned before that. You know, that Medellin trip is not my top. It's not my top agenda right now. I'm going to Medellin in May, so I'm not even worried about the end of July. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the 7 people watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of tired. I was running around today. Had to pick up a few things. Went and picked up an Apple laptop, a new Apple laptop. You know what I'm saying? The other one was trash. It was old. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of footage on my Insta 360 that I want to upload and show that to y'all. Because once I really get all that footage off the Insta 360, then y'all could really see what was going on down in Punta Cana. But yo, we here. Salute the Lil Will. How's the clubs in Santo Domingo? That's where we gonna get to first. Santo Domingo. You know, Santo Domingo. I was staying over in an Airbnb on Avenue España. It was cool over there, but I wouldn't suggest that Airbnb that I was in. You want to be a little bit close to the action, even though I was in walking distance to the clubs. Hold on, let me give you all the name of the clubs again. Let me go back over here to my Santo Domingo footage. We was at Club Mixer in Santo Domingo. That was cool. It was a vibe. It wasn't. I showed y'all the footage. I went live from inside there. It wasn't really packed like I thought it was gonna be. Maybe I went on the wrong night. Maybe I should have went on the Friday night, but I was downtown Santo Domingo doing some other things, and me and Strictly we ended up going there on the Saturday night. But it was no. We went, me, Strictly, and his man Miguel. We went there one night, and then I went again. Oh no, it was a Saturday night. We all went there on a Saturday night. Then I went again on a Sunday night. So all y'all know Sunday is family day. A lot of the people out, they not really going to the clubs like that. But y'all know I went live from there. I think both nights. So y'all can go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mark, Mr. Darkest, the navigator. Fam, thanks for the motivation, hard work, play hard. That's right. And that's what you got to do. These younger cats, they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I come from a different grain. Word. That's the club with the pool. Yes, Club Mixer. Club Mixer had a pool downstairs and a jacuzzi upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Salute, player with a passport. You ain't been around, bros. Good to see you over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link for you in a minute. I'm glad you appreciate the content. I'm gonna drop the link for you in a minute. But yo, let me get into Club Mixer. It's two sides to it. You know what I'm saying? They both across the street from each other. One side, like he said, it got the pool in it. You got the jacuzzi upstairs. And then the one across the street upstairs is pretty much a pool hall. You know what I'm saying? They got the restaurant downstairs, everybody shooting pool and everything upstairs. I was hanging in the one that got the swimming pool in it. I was primarily over there. So it was a nice cool out vibe. Wasn't a lot of people there, and then let me see. The one night I was hanging out with the bikers in front of Club Mixer. I don't know if y'all saw that live. So, I definitely had to chop it up with them. A couple of them spoke English. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them used to live in New York. So, I told them I ride and whatever. And, I was chopping it up with them. So that was a good vibe over there with them. And then we had, let me go over here. We had Paris Lounge. The Paris Lounge, I went there on the next Saturday night I was there. It was a Sunday night. I went there on a Sunday night. That was the next Sunday night. Paris Lounge was a vibe. That was a vibe for sure. And I went live from inside there. Let me see if I can find it. You can actually go to that live and check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some glare. It's gonna be some glare up in there. But yo, once I get this Apple laptop set up, then I can be able to pull that footage over there. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm doing everything from my Samsung tablet and it's not the greatest. So once I get everything set up with that Apple laptop, y'all can go over there. Y'all can go check that out. I'll be able, when I do the lives, I'll be able to double stream the footage, how everybody else do. And that's what it is. But yeah, Paris Lounge was a vibe. I went there on a Saturday night by myself, and then no, that might have been a Sunday night, and then me, Strictly, and Miguel, we went there on a Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Trying to remember how we did that shit. Did we go to Mixer first? And no, we didn't. Because after me and Strictly after we left Mixer, we were standing outside for a while, and he was talking to some other African guy. And he was talking about, yo, let's go over to this other club. He said, yo, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette first, and then we jump in the cab and we all go over there. Homeboy smoked his cigarette. He ate a hot dog, and he jumped in the cab and disappeared. I told Strictly, I said, yo, look at your man. He bounced. He didn't say nothing. He just bounced and left. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But, primarily salute to Strictly. You know what I'm saying? Let me give a couple shout outs. Salute to Strictly. Salute to Miguel. Salute to Sunday Night Smoke. I was with him for 2 nights over in Punta Cana, but we're going to get to that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, Santo Domingo. Like I said, I was hanging out over there with Strictly. Strictly lives in the narco village of Santo Domingo. That's close to downtown Santo Domingo, if any of y'all know where that's at. And he has a really nice place over there. He owns a couple of apartments that one of them he lives in, the other two are for rent. So if you know the narco village, you can look that up over there and see what the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? What the rent is going for. Strictly said for that 1-bedroom apartment, he's asking $600 a month. So that's not bad for that area. You know what I'm saying? It's a good, well-to-do area. A lot of restaurants in that area, and the vibe is nice. The only problem is it's a whole lot of traffic down there. So brother's always going to ask, how's the women? The women in Santo Domingo, on a scale of 1 to 10, from what I saw, because I didn't see everything, I'm going to give the women a strong 7, almost an 8. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't see everything. What I should have did, I should have stayed with my driver and have him drive me around a little more, show me some different spots. But like I said, I got with Strictly and Miguel, and I was moving with them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was on some chill shit, I wanted to see more. I wish I had got with my driver, and he would have took me around a little bit more. But from what I seen of Santo Domingo, there was a cigar lounge that I'm mad I didn't get to go to. Player with a passport, you would have You would have loved that shit. I wish I got to that cigar lounge. I can't even remember the name of it because I didn't go. And everybody was saying, yo, you a cigar smoker and you didn't go to that's the biggest cigar lounge in Santo Domingo. So I'm upset that I didn't do that. I wasn't in Santo Domingo long enough. That's what the problem was. I extended my trip, but I extended the Punta Cana part of it. What I should have did was push back Punta Cana and stayed in Punta Cana for the original 4 days like I originally started and stayed in Santo Domingo longer. But the problem is with Santo Domingo, I didn't like the Airbnb that I was staying in. I'm going to tell you all about that. That place, it wasn't a rat hole, but it wasn't up to my standards either. Know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about going to Santo Domingo and you're looking at Airbnbs and you want to be close to the Malecon, 1 second. Do not stay in this place. You'll see it on you'll see it on Airbnb as astonishing sea view condo near Colonial Zone. So the way he sucks you in, if y'all can see that, like I said, if y'all can see that, the way he sucks you in is with the view. You know what I'm saying? So you looking through the pictures and the view is phenomenal, right? And then you see the TV on the wall. The TV looks nice. The furniture looks nice. All from that picture. Let me try to get that glare out of there. All from the way that picture is set up. You can see the name of it. Oh, okay, it went dark. You can see the name of it. Astonishing Sea View Condo near Colonial Zone. You don't want that. Believe me, that place was not up to par. And the way they doctor up their pictures, they're making it look real nice. Like, look at this. Let me see if I... So, if you go on Airbnb and you see that, the pictures look real nice, you know? But then when you get in there, all the wood was dated. Number one, I get there, he didn't have a microwave. The stove worked because, I showed somebody, I had some cooking being done. So the stove worked. The washing machine worked. At least he had that. And it had hot water. So he had the basics covered. But if you're trying to move and live the lifestyle that I'm trying to live, he wasn't up to par, and literally $10,000 could get that place right up to, because the only thing he has to do, I was actually reading other reviews on his place this morning. Other people that stayed there, they had a worse experience than I did. They said there was no hot water. The second bathroom was leaking, and the TV in the master bedroom didn't work. I don't know because I didn't even try the television, and the second bedroom didn't even have a television. So that's what it was with that. No air conditioning in the living room, but that big window, you could open that window, and then you could open the window in the kitchen, and you're going to get a nice breeze coming through there. So that wasn't so bad. Plus, it wasn't really that hot out there. Yeah, Airbnb, you really got to do your due diligence with it. I'm going to talk about Sunday Night Smoke. The Airbnb that I referred to him, he left them a bad review, and I went in their comments and I left them a bad review also. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So it's 3 Airbnbs in this building, in this particular building, and you're gonna see if you look it up. all look similar. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the other one is called Apartment in Santo Domingo. Apartment in Santo Domingo near Colonial Zone King Bed. That's the way they put it. You know, so actually from the pictures, this one looks a little bit better. You know, if y'all can see that. And actually, you can't really see it from my phone. This isn't doing justice, but it looks a little bit better. But even still, actually, no. Now I'm looking at the bedroom, and you can tell that furniture is dated. You know what I'm saying? That furniture, that bedroom set is from the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's Dominican Republic. Sometimes, you rolling the dice with it, and you get what you get. But all in all, the area, there was really nothing happening around there. Even though I could walk to Club Mixer, it's still a 15-minute walk. And who wants to walk for 15 minutes? By the time you get there, you're all sweaty. So you still got to get in a cab or Airbnb if you want to stay looking fresh when you get to the club. You know what I'm saying? So there was literally nothing around there except for a Little Caesars pizza that was inside a gas station. You know what I'm saying? You got the gas station, and then you walk indoors, and it's Little Caesars pizza. The only thing that was the vibe was the view. When you go outside across the street, the view of the ocean was great. The view from the apartment was great. And on Sunday, it's a lot of people hanging out over there. I should have went live on my channel instead of the other guy's channel, the doofy that's down there. Y'all know who, the one who just got down to the sewer just now. I should have went live from my channel instead of going live from his channel and show y'all what it really looks like. Walking down the Malecone on a Sunday, everybody was outside. They had their folding chairs out, and it was a nice vibe on a Sunday. You really get to see what the Dominican culture is like on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Which they call family day. Everybody's chilling with the family and all that. The chicas, you're gonna see them. You definitely gonna see them out there, but they really not gonna mess with you while they're around with their families. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on him. Listen, I'm not hating on that boy. It's just you said what he is. He's a boy. You know what I'm saying? We doing bigger things over here, so we're not concerned with what's going on over there in the broke Negroes travel sphere. You know what I'm saying? We doing bigger things over here. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, what else about Santo Domingo? I talked about Paris Lounge. It was packed in there on Sunday night. A lot of bad chicas was up in Paris Lounge. So if you go to Santo Domingo, make Paris Lounge your first stop as far as a club. Free to get in. You know what I'm saying? Get a table, drinks, all of that. And these are regular women in there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kick your game, shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? And you make it do what it do from there. And they're going to question you. You know what I'm saying? They going to question when you get to know them, they're going to say, listen, what do you want to do with me? And if you talk that shit that you would talk down in Sasua, she's going to be like, oh, you on block. You know what I'm saying? Because they not about that. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to Santo Domingo, don't talk about Sasua to them chicks over there, because 9 times out of 10, if they going, they don't want to talk about that part of their life. And then the rest of them, they not going, they working regular jobs, or maybe they used to go and that's their past life. So they not talking about that. And then when you go over to Punta Cana, even though them chicks over there is doing the same thing, you mention Sasua over there to them chicks in Punta Cana, they're gonna look at you like you got 15 heads, and they're gonna tell you, listen, me no broke chick. And that's what they say over in Punta Cana. They say that's for the broke chicks. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that over there. Even though they doing the same thing. They listen, it is what it is, but they holding themselves to a higher standard. You know? Word. Player with a passport. Let me drop the link for anybody that want to come up. Yeah, but when you go to Santo Domingo, um, you want to make Paris Lounge your first stop. You want to try and get yourself a driver, somebody who knows where all the spots are. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a dude. My boy hooked me up with this dude back in 2012. So I've been dealing with him pretty much ever since. When I go to Santo Domingo, which isn't often, I'm going to try and make it a little bit more. But Santo Domingo is the city life. It's a lot of traffic. You got to move at certain hours. If you're trying to go from where I was at into the downtown area, you don't want to go at rush hour because a 15-minute cab ride is going to take you 45 minutes to an hour. Player with a passport. What up with you, player? What's good with you?
Man, man, what's happening, man? What's happening with you, boy? I'm seeing you.
Yeah, yeah. I see. I see.
You gotta forgive me,
I
man.
see you. You.
I just got off. I just got off work, man, about an hour ago. I caught a new contract out
Uh
here
huh.
in Texas oil field, man. Direct contract with an oil company. So, you know, just been humping, man, getting to it. But I'm seeing your
Yeah.
content, boy. Yo,
Yeah.
Gaz,
Thank you.
I'm seeing you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We
Real
try. We
talk,
trying to do.
man.
We trying to do grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way you move. You got away from that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All that nonsense that was going on in this so-called passport bro travels, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, yo, you don't even see a player with a passport over in none of these panels no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You can't
So
do
I
it,
like the way
G.
you move. Yo, it's too many goofies in this shit. It's too it's
Yeah,
too many it's too many goofballs in this shit. And that's why I named it. Well, one dude that's down with Sunday Night Smoke, he called it the Negro Travels Fair. And I said, well, we go yeah. I said, yo, it's two levels to the shit. You got the Negro Travels Fair, then you got the broke niggas Travels Fair. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 100%.
Mr. D, salute, salute.
Salute,
So
Mr.
yeah,
salute,
D.
so,
salute.
so we
What's
just
going on?
we just
What's
trying to
going
move
on,
away
player with
from
a
that shit.
passport?
What's good with you, man? What's good?
Long time, long time.
Hey, man, I've been, man, I stay in my lane, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane, and if I'm in a lane and I see the lane getting tainted, I bang out. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
want much to do with it. You know what I'm
yeah,
Right.
saying? And I mean, it was just with Gans, man. It was as simple as walking up in the polo store. I mean, something as simple as that, G. You know what I mean? These cats ain't even, bro. Like I said, what I say in the comment, man, luxury content, man, bougie content,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call it, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I'm moving. That's what I'm about. I love the video when you was up in, I don't know what club that was, but it was a real it would look like a real nice joint.
That was
It was
in
it
Punta
was
Cana.
wide open. Yeah, yeah, it was wide open.
Oh, that was
The
Drink
club.
Point. That was Drink Point. You go. Did I drop the footage for Drink Point?
I don't know. It's a spot, man. It looked like one of them spots, man, that you be seeing like on Instagrams and stuff like that.
Might have been Infinity.
I know I dropped the footage of Infinity. I know I did that. I don't think I dropped all the. I don't think I dropped. Let me see. Yeah, I dropped the video of Infinity. So that's what you saw.
Yeah.
I didn't drop Drink Point yet. That's still in my phone. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put that together tonight, and then I'm gonna drop that, and y'all can check out Drink Point. Drink Point is just you walk up to it from the street, they search you, pat you down real quick, walk right in, and it's open. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Sunday Night Smoke. He thought Drink Point was an area. He didn't know it was an actual bar. So he was loving it out there, and it was cool. It was a vibe hanging out there with him. And then when we went over to Los Corrales on Sunday, and that was the cherry on top. That was the
Yeah.
cherry on top. And when I interviewed, that was Mr. D's man that I interviewed over there.
Hold up. Was
He
that
lived
the cat? The cat and the. I seen one interview you did. The cat from Houston.
right.
Yeah.
The
That's
cat that
him.
lives there. Okay, that's
Yes,
Mr. D's
that's
Justified.
guy.
him. And
Yeah.
listen, everybody within the sound of my voice needs to go check out that video because he's dropping a whole lot of knowledge and a whole lot of game. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yes,
He
he
yo, he
was.
will drop and all the information that you need on Punta Cana, even though the music was a little loud in the background and Sunday Night Smoke was kind of talking over everybody, you could still hear him. He was dropping game on that and getting your credit score right, all of that. And he showed it, he showed the
Yeah.
receipts. And that's what that whole interview. And I said, yo, I'm dropping this shit just the way it is. I'm not editing nothing out. And that's what I did.
Mhm.
Yeah. So y'all go over there and run the numbers up on that video. Strictly Travel, salute. You was the only person that was missing over in Punta Cana. Hit the link and you can join the panel, Strictly. So yeah. Mr. D, what up?
Chilling, my guy.
Yeah, I
You know,
want to thank you for that for introducing me to your man. Me and him gonna keep in touch too. What's going on?
it's all about networking, man. That's what it's
Yes.
about. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have boots on the ground. We gotta have people in places. So when we, hit these spots, you know, we don't have to struggle to navigate because it's always either we already know or somebody's there. A lot of, and I don't want to spend no time talking about nobody, but just in the last couple of months, it's just been
The shit
pure,
show.
yeah, basically, in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? You're not learning anything from any of what you might have seen in the last couple of months. You get a couple of
Ooh.
laughs, you get a couple of, giggles or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're not learning nothing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can go anywhere in the world. You can go to Dominican Republic, all three or four major parts. You can go to Colombia, all the major parts. You could do all of that. But if you're gonna go there and you're gonna be in this space and you're giving content, I'm not gonna knock what content you put out there. You can put whatever you want. But if I'm not learning anything from your content, if I'm not gaining anything from your content, if there's no dollars being made, I'm not meeting people or seeing anything different, the watch time is not coming from me. That's what I'm talking about. You see? You see? You see? You see what player with a passport is showing? Come on. People
Man.
don't do that. People want to put silly shit on. That's for the Comedy Central. That's for that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't knocking nobody. I just ain't watching anybody just like that anymore. So,
Right. And
Got to be selective, man. Got to be
mhm.
selective on the content that you're bringing in. And it's like you said, Mr. D. It's like, homie, it's like walking on a compound and you got your chest out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Hmm.
cat walking on the compound. He got his chest out, and you 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 pull him to the side, let him know this is how this car is rocking over here.
Yeah.
This
Right.
in this car, this is how it's going. And you want some old, oh nah, I'm gonna find my own way. I'm gonna do my own. Okay, homie. See how that work out for you. It's
Hmm.
the same thing with it's the same thing with traveling, man.
Yeah.
I think there's a there's a miscommunication with older cats and younger cats because the younger cats think the older cats like we trying to talk down to them. We just come from a generation where, at least me, I got talked at. You understand? It
Hmm.
wasn't no I got talked at. Hey, do this, do that, go here, go there, just in life, you know. And if you get the game and you get the sauce from cats that's moving through there. That's who you the cats that ain't having no problems. The cats that's
Right.
moving in these different countries, they ain't having no problems. They ain't having none of these negative experiences. That's who you get your information from, homie. If you in the street and everybody getting locked up, but what's the name ain't getting locked up, I'm getting game from him.
Hmm.
You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So same thing with the content space, man. Everybody want to go
Hmm.
off and do their own thing, and it's cool. You can do your own thing, but man, reach out to the
Right.
cats that's moving the right way, and don't be too proud. I think
Right.
Gans, I had told you a story before when I was a teenager, and I had did something crazy. I had did something in the street that kind of blew the spot up.
Hmm.
And an older cat, he pulled up on me. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up on me, and hey, come here, let me speak to you. I kind of blew him up. Man, I'll be over there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there with the homies and everything, with my girl. And man, he got out the car. He came and snatched me up, homie, in front of everybody. You know, and he let me know what I had done was stupid.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to be a man, even though I was young. I had to be a man to recognize, all right, homie, you right. You know, so
Right. Right.
a lot of cats need to get snatched up so they can recognize, hey man, you doing it wrong. But they got to
Yeah.
be a man enough to receive that message. A lot of people can't receive the message.
Right. Right. And see what it is. You got to be careful of the content that you put your eyes on. Like Mr. D said, if it's not teaching you nothing, then really, I mean, like you said, we can laugh, we can joke about it for a little while, but then after that, it's time to move on. If it's not teaching you how to move in your life right, invest your money right, travel right, doing whatever right, then it's not really giving you no type of game or anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I met Strictly Travel. He's a good brother. He can show you how to invest your money, you know, make some moves on property, stuff like that. The 3 days I hung out with him, that was some good experience and I gained a whole lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna add play with a passport back up. Y'all hold it down for a second. I'm gonna step away for a second. I want to show player with a passport something. I'll be right back. Y'all hold it down.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause
Miss, you was kicking it,
yeah,
Mr.
nah,
D. Yeah.
I'm chilling, my guy. Good to see you. You know what I mean? Cause I found myself like, not even intrigued, but just like my recommended was getting, loaded with the buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? And what I've been focusing on, because I got a trip coming up, a big major trip. Everybody will see it when it happens. But I got a big,
Yeah.
I've been getting material and information on my next destination. And I found myself fading away from that information and that research, messing around with the foolery. You know what I'm saying? Even in the health and wellness, fitness space and nutrition, I found myself getting away from that when that has been like one of my top focuses. You know what I'm saying? because I'm paying attention to all the foolery. And then you start to become part of the foolery by engaging. And it's like, here it is, it's March. And I'm like, wait a minute, I got stuff to do. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, I'm tuning in like, oh, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Like it's reality TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I said,
Yeah.
nah, I gotta put my YouTube back in order.
Yeah. 100%. You got to filter out the mess, man, because it's like you said, man. There's no more game in the content. You know what I'm saying? There's no
Right.
more sauce in the content. It's just a bunch of bullshit, homie, to keep it a stack. It's just a bunch of bullshit. There's no more game.
It's a
There's
bunch
no
of
more information that'll help you be a better traveler. There's no more information that'll help you um, uh, that'll help you get the right Airbnbs. There's no more information that'll show you, hey man, go to this restaurant, check out this place, this because this scene at this kind of venue is going to be a you know a, a classy scene or a mature scene. You're not going to deal with the BS. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I mean, you got cats out here fighting in the street, homie. Let's
Exactly.
keep it a bean. You got
in
cats.
these places, in these countries.
Yeah, yeah, you got cats outside the country, man, fighting and shit, bruh. I can understand that they was setting some shit up, like they want to go meet in the boxing ring or whatever. That's different. But you got cats out here fighting in the street, bruh. Like I don't respect that. You get no points. Nigga, you get no points. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's we spend a lot of time with this. We black men and we gotta uplift one another. But man, look at the content you putting out.
Yeah.
Look at the content you putting out because you got young boys looking at the content, and the young boys is they saying, "Oh, well, this is the play." Nah, homie, that's not the play. That's not the
Yeah.
play. You know.
Playing with a passport. This is what I want to show you.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. What you got there?
This is hand rolled.
Oh
Hand rolled the spot that I got in Punta Cana.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
called. I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, so I'm going to spell it for you. P A
Okay.
P Papyrus. Again, Papyrus. He actually said you can find. They got a website.
Mm,
I don't know if
that's
you can see
nice.
that. Got a lot of
Yeah.
delay.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yo,
Yeah.
saying?
salute, salute the Big Mike. That's right. A lot of people don't know how to say the Seychelles. Salute the Big Mike, Mr. Santiago Chile himself is in the building. Yeah, they don't know. Listen, Big Mike, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. And that's why, like I said, I could be a real man and say, you know what, I got caught up in the buffoonery because it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that I got off track. So I had to take accountability and jump right back on the right track. Put the navigational system right back where it is. You know what I'm saying? So I could focus on because I'm like, yo, I done lost like a whole month
You good?
effing with the buffoonery. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I don't, I'm wasting time. Like, wait a minute, I need to, because I got other things to add to my upcoming trip, and I'm wasting time. What's gonna happen on the next episode of, you know, this my like that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? For those that remember, that's my mama. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's all good. We tend to fall off, but we gotta get right back up and get back on track.
Right,
Yeah. It's
right,
e- it's easy to the entertainment is easy to it's easy to fall into the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah,
right.
because it's entertaining. But but at some point, the G in you gonna kick in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that G in you gonna kick in like, yo, homie, I ain't about this.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
gonna
Like
sit
if
and
you,
say, yo, what am I looking at and what am I learning from this shit?
yeah, yeah, real talk, homie. That's why you see me fall back, cause I'm like, man, I ain't getting nothing from this shit, bro. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? You know, and I think a lot of times, man, we especially when we get on the panels, man. Sometimes, man, the panels, man, the conversations can get passionate, man. And I think people taking the passion serious. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like they taking this shit serious, bro. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like we on a panel, G. Like I'm passionate about this subject. You passionate about this subject. That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then that's when you get in those fucking little skirmishes outside of this shit. Like, bro, come on, man. Like in real life, I know how I'm getting down. Like this
Mm-hmm.
shit, this shit ain't serious to me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, this shit ain't serious, man. We having some conversations, but the conversations can be on whatever topics, but bruh, listen to what that person's saying, because man, they really chopping some game to you. Because to keep it a stack, there's a lot of game that gets chopped on these panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of game that gets chopped, man. But if
Right.
you ain't got the ears to hear it, you ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
receive it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna
Right.
receive it. Even in some of the visuals of the content, there's game in the visuals. You know what I mean? Because I'm keeping it a stack. When you walked up in the polo spot, I said, "Oh damn!" I'm thinking to myself, I said, "Oh man, I know that polo spot, man. They probably got all the exclusive shit, all the new shit." You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then when I seen you snatch up the cologne and everything. For some people, it may be like, "Oh, he just snatched up some cologne. He just walking into a store." Now, for me, I'm like, "Yeah, homie," because that's what I do when I'm out the country.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
walk
don't
up in,
get.
I walk up in the polo spot. I go snatch up some cologne. I go snatch up some shit.
Mm-hmm. They don't know about that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? All they want to
Everybody
know
thinks
is,
they're gonna be in the cheapest traveler they can be and be the cheapest man that they can be.
and where that get you? Yeah,
No,
yeah. I want to
but
hold
get you
on. I want to.
scoped.
There you go. I want to hold on to $1 too,
Right.
but you got to enjoy your life, and in order to enjoy your life, you have to spend money, right?
Bet. Bet.
But you have to be able to obtain that money and know how to hold on to that money. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to invest that money. Like I
Bet.
always say, rest in peace and salute to my uncle AD. He taught me when I was 12 years old. If you make $1, you put away 50 cents and you spend 50 cents. And that's how you got to move throughout your life. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
You you,
Bet.
you you take some of that money, save it or invest it, and then do what you want to do with the rest. You can't be out here going broke and dependent on people to constantly bail you out of shit. You know,
Bro, I'm
because
support. I'm supporting you by watching your video. You had 200 videos. I watched the video. You had 200 views. I watched the video. Now you got 201 views.
mm-hmm,
And I pushed the like button. I'm supporting you. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Why
that's the
why
support.
why we feel like we got to send people money in order to feel like they supporting us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
And I come from the travel where I come from the travel mentality where it was like, hey, you traveling, excuse me, you traveling to go get a piece of this lifestyle that you may not necessarily be able to afford in the States. And so
mm-hmm,
you experiencing this lifestyle in a place like the DR or a place like Colombia or wherever, but that experience should be motivating you when you get back to the States. Man, I got to get on my bag. Man, I got to get my bag. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? Because man, I
mm-hmm,
really liked staying over there at the Paris hotel, man. Ooh,
mm-hmm,
man, because that place in the States would cost me like 2,500 a night. Man, I got it for
mm-hmm,
300-400 a night.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So it motivates you when you get back in the States to really get back on your grind. Now your life in the States is improving because of the experiences that you haven't in these other countries.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the experience.
Yeah, the females is gonna
Like
come, G,
I
because if
like
you a
flying.
G, you're gonna get females.
Yeah, I like flying first class.
Right.
On the way down there, I flew United business class
Right.
because Khalil back in my life. Salute to him. He said, Gans, that ain't first class. Okay, Khalil, it's United business class. Okay, that's what it was, right? But on the way back, I flew JetBlue. We all
Right.
know the only thing JetBlue got is extra leg room, right?
Right. Right.
Had to rush to the airport. I'm gonna get into the Punta Cana airport in a minute. Had to rush to the airport. You know what I'm saying? My flight was at 102, something like that, right? I was running a little late. Got to the airport about 11:15. Had to go through security. Had to go through they customs on the way out. You know what I'm saying? I just made it to my flight, the last call for my flight, right?
Mm.
Didn't have a chance to chill in the airport to get nothing to eat. I didn't eat while I was because me and Sunday Night Smoke, we was chilling. We was chilling in the villa because he had a horrible time in his villa. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute in his Airbnb. But he came over and he chilled in mine, and then get myself together, shower, and called the Uber. Got to the airport about 11:15. So I just made it to my flight by the skin of my teeth. Right? Didn't have nothing to eat. I'm on the plane starving. They come through. They come through with the first tray. The first tray is food and stuff that you can buy. Right?
Right.
So I'm like, yo, let me get a turkey sandwich. I don't eat ham. I don't eat pork. Said, let me get a turkey sandwich. She said, oh, we just sold our last turkey sandwich. United first class, Delta first class, that shit wouldn't happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
once again, you get that JetBlue. You know what I'm saying? Even though I hold JetBlue is a higher standard than Spirit and the other bullshit Frontier, it's still below United, Delta. I'm actually putting American and JetBlue on this. I'd rather fly JetBlue than American. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only time I fly American is with my lady because she got all the benefits on them. Otherwise I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that's what it was with that. Um, let's get over to Punta Cana. Let me tell y'all a little about that. Got to Punta Cana on Thursday, the 28th, right? Took the bus over there. Took the bus from Santo Domingo to Punta Cana. It's about a 2.5 hour ride. You know what I'm saying? And told the dude on the bus, I said, yo, I want to get off over by Drink Point. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my Airbnb is 10, 15 minutes away from Drink Point. So I say, yo, I want to get off at Drink Point, and then I jump in the cab from there. Right? Soon as you get into any of them cabs, I get off the bus, he say, yo, you want a cab? You want a cab? I was like, yeah. I jump in the cab. He take me around the corner to my Airbnb, which is literally around the corner. 5-minute drive. This dude charges me 500 pesos, which is roughly around $10. Like, yo, $10 to go around the corner? Right? And then I told him, I said, listen, stick around. I want to drop my bags off, and then I want to go back over to Drink Point, and I want to survey the area. So that's what he did. Checked into the Airbnb, left my luggage, jumped back in the cab, took me back over there. That was another 500 pesos. So
Damn.
1,000 pesos to go there and come back. $20 to go around the corner, literally.
Damn.
So that's what Punta Cana is. They gonna get you from the gate. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all other parts of Santo Domingo, especially the zoo, they're gonna get you. But Punta Cana from the gate, they out to get you. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there. It was roughly around, if I remember, around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Found out I thought Drink Point was a spot that opens in the afternoon. People just hanging out. They drinking. They got the games there. They got some food. No, Drink Point don't open up till around 9 o'clock. So it's pretty much an official club bar. You know what I'm saying? So I go over to this other spot that's a couple feet down from Drink Point to get something to eat. Right there across the street from the Texaco gas station. Nasty ass food. That whole area around Drink Point from the Texaco gas station, coming back around the corner all the way to my Airbnb. All in restaurants. Nasty ass food.
Damn.
No authentic Dominican food. I mean, I seen a couple Dominican dudes. Maybe the stewed chicken and rice was good because I seen one dude eating that. I seen another dude eating whatchamacallit, oxtails. Maybe that was good. Maybe I ordered the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat fish.
So
Fish was
there's
no.
no 5-star joints around there? Or you think even the 5-star joints they be hitting you upside the head?
One no 5-star joints there.
Wow, okay.
And salute to Rico and Razor Rays. They sent me over to a spot called Captain Cook. The food was okay. Just okay.
Just okay.
It was way better than them places around Drink Point, but it was just okay. But it wasn't okay for the amount that they charged you.
Right.
I forgot. I went there twice. I didn't go front. I went twice. The first night, got red snapper. I forgot how much it was in pesos, but if I recollect, it was red snapper, rice and beans. I got a pina colada and 2 pineapple juices. That shit came to about $80. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was just it was okay. 2.5 pound fish.
But
Know what I'm saying?
Some bullshit. Yeah. It wasn't slapping.
It was okay. It was okay. The rice and beans
was
was
slapping,
decent.
you'd be on here. If it was slapping, you'd be up here having a whole other conversation.
Yeah. Wait, Ty at in the chat. It definitely wasn't Mofongo King. We all know Mofongo King on Sasua Beach. We know what that's about. It definitely wasn't that. But it was what it was. I said, listen, I want to have some lobster. I went there 2 nights later. Grilled lobster. She pulled the lobster out. I said, yo, how much for the 3 pound? She said $175 for the 3 pound lobster. I said, no, we won't be doing that. Give me the 2 pound lobster. Well, which was still about $100. You know what I'm saying?
Was it slapping though? Like, was the presentation or was it just some BS? It was some BS, huh? Damn. Yeah, I feel you.
So I had the grilled lobster, sauteed potatoes, and some other sauteed vegetables, carrots. I don't know what the hell the other one was. It was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was it worth what I paid? No.
It wasn't that fish scale.
No.
Yeah.
No. So, that spot, Captain Cook, it was cool. They get a lot of tourist action in there. You know what I'm saying? It's all the way in the back. But it was cool. It was what it was. But now even when I was over in the Hard Rock, because my man G, he works for La Order Cigars, so they had a convention. They had a convention at the Hard Rock. So he added me as a guest to his room. You know what I'm saying? So I got the full band. Salute, Uncle Rico.
What's up, gang? I see you back. You had a ball.
I guess you heard the part about Captain Cook.
No, I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear. I just want to say I've been watching your videos, and I'm
Right.
glad to see you showed them guys that it's nice there.
Yes.
And
It's it.
you see, you figured it out well.
Yeah.
So there's more places, but it was you look like you had a really good time.
Yeah. I did have a good time, especially the last night. That Sunday night.
What happened at Captain Cook's?
Oh, Rico, the food was okay.
Right, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's,
I don't.
it's,
I'm thinking nothing great.
but it wasn't. You should have told me that place charge an arm and a leg.
Yeah, they do. Well, the
Yes.
places I would have told you to eat would have been Citrus. I'd have probably told you go to Jellyfish, which is the restaurant on the beach. When you was in Blue
Mhm.
Mall, there was a restaurant also called SBG Duck. They're still all high priced, but the food is much better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really
Mhm.
good. You'll think you in New York, but you know they hit your pockets.
Yeah. So
Punta
it's
Cana's
built.
not for the weak of heart.
Oh no, it's not.
It's
It's
not.
built. It's built for the tourists. It's
Yeah, and
definitely
and
built
it's
for the tourists.
what I gotta tell my mans that live there, that's the buffer to keeping the pookies out, because the pookies don't
Right.
have money like that.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what I enjoy.
Mm.
But like
Right.
you said, they when guys be talking about ladies, I was like, shit, that shit in Sasua can't touch Punta Cana. I seen you in Infinity, and I'm like, oh, that's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
They be coming
Yeah.
through there.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely come through, but a lot of them
Mhm.
from America too. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, you
them.
get because you get a mixture of. You got to realize Infinity has become so popular. It's a fucking excursion.
Mm-hmm.
So when young girls be going and staying at the resorts, they be passing out flyers saying, "Hey, come on to the club in Infinity." It's got that big. I wish it hadn't, but it has. So you can tell the workers from the tourists. It's easy to tell.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell anybody, you ain't gonna have no problem. You see who's the workers and who's not. I wanted to ask you, did you ever get down to Patio downtown?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's
That
nice.
all that footage is inside my Insta 360, and
Yeah.
I actually bought a brand new Apple laptop today to pull all of that stuff
Okay.
off and upload it.
How you like Patio?
Patio was nice.
Yeah.
I should have got there a little later than what I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice. I wish I doubled back. I wish I went back there. Um, but then I was moving around. I was
What
moving.
night did you go on?
I went on a Saturday night.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays usually jump. And I saw you got on Cap Cana. That's nice too. So I
yeah,
was glad you were showing people that too. And I'm like, they don't realize Punta Cana is spread out, which is that's why I told you needed to have a car. It's
yeah.
not like Sasua where you can walk.
I ended up renting a car.
Yeah, yeah. You want to do that so you can get around because it's not like right here. Everything is boom, 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 boom. It's like nah, it's more spread out. It's
So
a
you
shit ton of houses and development and condos and villas all over the place. So I saw you were telling them about that. So
so you can
they were
drive
like,
down there.
huh?
You can drive down there in the Punta
Yeah,
Cana.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
do. I'll be back down there. I fly in on the 26th, and I'm gonna be there for 4 weeks.
Okay, okay.
So,
Another thing to the people watching: if you're gonna rent a car, get it from the airport. Do
yeah.
not go. Do not go to a dude named Gregory. My man Blue. Mr. D. I should have sent Blue this link. So I'm gonna curse Blue out. I'm gonna curse his ass out on the phone.
Yeah.
So my man Blue sent me to this dude that's right over in Bavaro that rents cars.
Mm-hmm.
4 cars from this dude.
Mm-hmm.
The first car, I'm driving it. I'm like, yo, I smell oil burning. Right?
Yeah.
This was the night. This was the night that I went to patio. right? So I'm like, I smell oil burning. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But the car got me the patio. And then I go back, right? The cops pulled me over. The car was smoking.
Mm.
They say, Poppy, the car is smoking. It's smoke. So, thank God I was by the villa, right? Sent this dude a message. He said, oh, come bring it to me in the morning. I bring the car back to him, right? He said, oh, there's nothing wrong with this car, blah, 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 right? That was the same day that I went to the next day. After I left him, I went to Blue Mall, right? That's when I did the video inside there.
Okay.
I left Blue Mall, went over to the Hard Rock to meet my man G because he was checking in that day,
Mm-hmm.
right? When I get over to the Hard Rock, they stop me at the gate. Hey, Poppy, car is smoking, right? So I called G. I said, yo, I'm at the gate, but I'm going to bring this car back to the dude because it's smoking again. So I turned around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving back over. The car shut off right by Drink Point. Thank
Mm.
God, right by the gas station, right? So
Yeah.
the dude comes and brings another car. That car was a Kia. This time he brings a Honda,
Mm-hmm.
right? No, excuse me, not a Honda. He brings a Hyundai,
Right.
right? He brings that car, right? I got the car for that night. Go back over to the Hard Rock, hanging out with my man G. He had a situation over there. I ain't even gonna get into that. But anyway, we got the car that night. Wasn't no problem. The next day, had to go somewhere. I had to go somewhere past patio and all of that, right?
Okay.
And then went back over to the Hard Rock. When I get to the Hard Rock, I roll over the bump. They got the safety bumps for you to slow down. The
Yep.
car shuts. The car shuts off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start the car back up. It starts right back up. So get over to the Hard Rock, chilling the whole day. That's when got my wristband and everything. We chilling out, eat lunch over there. You know what I'm saying? And I say, yo, I gotta go back. Gotta go back to the villa. Right? Driving back to the villa, the car shuts off again. But it's starting back up. Right? So what happened? The car shut off on me maybe about 4 times. Right? So I bring the car back to him. And he's, talking to the other guy, and he's like, okay, this is what it is. He gives me another car, right? Long story short, the last day at the Hard Rock, I'm going back over there because we got to check out so they can cut off the wristband, right? Going back over there. Now, the tire pressure light was on.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's them cars. All of them cars, the dashboard going to be lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They have a ton of shady ass car rental places and people, because it's not an office. It's just the motherfucker bring you a car or you meet him somewhere for a car, and the cars, they just pieces of shit.
yeah.
So, like you said, either you can get something decent from the airport, and I know a couple people, like one, but I don't even rent cars anymore because I got 2 cars there now, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I shipped my own because I was just like, it. Most of what they get is beat up Korean cars from
Mm-hmm.
Korea that were cabs and ambulances and all that shit that they don't roll back the odometer. They got about 300,000 miles on them. They've been
Mm-hmm.
flooded out and everything else, and they put that shit on the road, and that's what they're renting to you with no airbags. It might have a propane tank in the back. I call them
Mm-hmm.
rolling bombs, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just the shit that they do.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'm with you, but if you rent from the airport, of course they don't. All airport rental car companies, they try to crack your fucking head. They try to get you for $150 a day or some shit. You get
right.
them little shade tree car rentals. they still gonna want about $50 a day, but the shit's only worth $5. If like
Right.
going through what you went through, so like, well, I'm paying you $50, and every half a mile I got to put oil in this motherfucker.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
that's what it is.
I get back over to the Hard Rock. The tire goes flat. Like, yo, what is this? I call this dude up. Luckily, the car was able to make it over to the parking spot at the Hard Rock. I call this dude up. He says, "Oh, you can't change the tire?" I said, "Listen, I don't come on vacation to change tires." You know?
Right.
So he finally makes it over there. Finally, he brings me a Honda Accord. I said,
Hmm.
fine. So the Honda Accord was good. I didn't have no problems with that until we go to the gas station. I go to put gas in it, and the guy says, "Poppy, no gas cap."
I tell you, God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that.
Damn.
The Honda Accord got me through the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what it is? He was probably the best car he was keeping for himself and
oh, he
renting
didn't
out
want to
all
give it.
that other pieces of shit.
No, he had it there. He had a Honda CRV. That truck was pristine,
Hmm.
right? He didn't want
Or
to
it
give
looked
me.
it. It looked it.
He didn't. No, he didn't. It was good. He didn't want to give me that car
Okay.
because
Right.
all his the cars he wanted $45 a day for.
Hmm.
The trucks he wanted $80
60.
a day for,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
But he was ready to give me a Ford Explorer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
To replace one of the other cars. I said, listen, I don't like Ford. Ford to me stands for found on the road dead.
Oh, dear.
I
Yeah.
don't mess with Ford. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. He goes and gets the keys to the Ford. He goes to start it up. Battery dead.
Right. But
I
see,
said,
but that's what I'm saying, right? They'll keep the best car for themselves
mm-hmm,
and give you the shit. So they
mm-hmm.
won't give you the good car. They'll keep. So I'm like, you know, this motherfucker got all these problems. That's why
Yeah,
you don't keep it. You get
yeah,
his shit out.
yeah,
They know.
yeah.
They
And
fucking know.
meanwhile, he's telling me, I say, yo, I might have to drive back to Santo Domingo for something. Will
Hmm.
this car make it? That was the first car that was burning oil. He was, no,
Right.
Poppy, it'll get you to Santo Domingo, no problem. Thank God I didn't get on that highway going to Santo Domingo.
Yep.
I went
Now,
down 6th Street without a paddle.
don't do it. I'm just telling you, right? If you get something from the airport, but they gonna hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Or even don't trust those motherfuckers, especially like you said, like going to Santo Domingo or something. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not.
But yo, he did not want to give me that Honda CRV. He said,
Hmm.
"Oh, Poppy, it's reserved."
So
I
did you
drove by.
get to?
I
Let
drove
me
by
ask
there
you.
the next day. I drove by there the
Mhm.
next day. The Honda CRV was still sitting there.
Still there. When you went to Hard Rock, did you go to So you was there as a guest to somebody?
Yes,
Okay, and Hard Rock is nice. Tell them that
yes,
motherfucker is
yeah.
big as
The Hard
shit.
Rock. The Hard Rock is. Oh my God! And we didn't even go through half of that place.
Yeah, it's like a fucking city. It's so big. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck. And that's why I told you, stay out the casino. Cause that's what I try to tell people. Like, you don't have anybody can get on the property of Hard Rock because there's three things that's open to the public. The nightclub Oro is open to the public. The
Yes.
casino is open to
Mm-hmm.
the public. So if you want to go
Mm-hmm.
gamble, they let anybody in. And then they got this private beach called Cana Bay that's open to the public, but you pay a
Mm-hmm.
$30 consumer charge. And that's where me and the missus, we go to Cana Bay. You know, they have all the infinity pools, the beds, and all kinds of shit. And you pay like, we pay $60 to get in, but then that's $60 credit that we have at the bar and the restaurant. So you're really paying nothing. So that's how they
Okay,
do.
so I didn't see that. We didn't go to that part.
Right, because you didn't need to because you was a guest of the Hard Rock.
Right.
So you could go
Right.
anywhere. But by me not staying at the Hard Rock, me and Mark like, come on, let's go to the Hard Rock to Conner Bay. We know we pay
Mm-hmm.
$60 to get in, and like, oh well, that's all going. I'm gonna drink all that up. So that's how they
Yeah,
do it
because
because they If they know if they don't put a charge, Dominicans will come in and use shit and won't spend no money. That's
Right.
their way of making sure you gonna come and use my nice shit. You gonna spend some fucking money in here.
Yeah. So,
So, mhm.
um, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
But go ahead. Go
They
ahead.
got
It'll come back.
they got another place too called I wish you had a chance and maybe next time look up Pearl Club at Cabizi del Toro. That's
Right.
nice. So that's nice. And I told you one last thing. It have a decent car for this because it's about maybe another 15-20 minutes north of Hard Rock. This is the one public beach where all the Dominicans go, and that's called Macau.
Right.
So you can get up
Right.
there, and that's nice. They got a resort, but it's open to the public, um, and it's mostly Dominicans. So
Right.
they got a lot of nice shit there. It's just spread out everywhere. And like you
Mm-hmm.
said, you need reliable transportation.
Right. Right. So so yeah, so we was at the Hard Rock until that Wednesday. Yeah, it was something. Oh, the casino, right? The casino inside the Hard Rock. So I walk in there. I was gonna gamble. I pull out $100 worth of Dominican pesos and drop on the blackjack. No, the Texas Hold'em table because
Okay.
that's my game, right? He said, "Oh no, you got to play in American money." I said, "Oh
Yeah,
really?"
yeah, they do. They do like to do that shit.
So I said, "Okay." So I was like, "Let me get some American money," right? Went to the
Hmm.
ATM machine. Went to the ATM machine. The ATM is giving out Dominican money, right?
Right.
So okay, I'm like, I already got $300 worth of Dominican money on me. I don't need no more Dominican money, right?
Hmm.
So the guy said, "Oh, they'll exchange your money. They'll give you American money inside the casino." So I go up there. She says, "Oh, you have to get a card first, some type of card from the casino
Hmm.
to gamble,
Okay.
right?" So I said, "You know what? I'm not going through all these changes. That's
Hmm.
God right there telling me, yo, don't drop your money on that table because you're gonna
But
lose." So
plus,
I left it alone.
plus, plus, if you, which I've never done it because I'm not even a gambler. I know the casino gonna fuck you on the rate because I think the rate right now is 62. I
Of
think that the
course.
last I heard it's like 62. When you go in that casino, if you exchange that money, they gonna give your ass
hmm
58. They
hmm
all do that
Yeah,
shit. So I
yeah.
always exchange my money at the Caribbean Express and La
hmm
Serena because they give you the official government rate at that time. They don't fuck you out of nothing. But the
Right.
banks, the restaurants, Coco Bongo, everything you buy everywhere. I'm like, why y'all giving me 58 pesos to a dollar? Or
hmm
55. Oh, that's what we do. That's what I'm like, but it's fucking 60. What are y'all? That was when it was 60. And they they was cheating you on the conversion.
Right. Right. And
So I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck y'all.
salute the V Swells. He in the building. His man Sunday Night Smoke. He went live this morning, and
Hmm.
he said he went to the casino over by the Flamboyant Hotel. He
Okay.
said when he went in there, it was a bunch of sad faces. They was losing their shirts. So all them casinos, the
Oh, they
Hard
get
Rock,
your ass.
the
Crazy.
Flamboyant,
Yeah.
and I didn't gamble. I didn't gamble over in what is it called? The Avion Casino over by the Grand the Bavaro Princess. You know the
Yeah.
casino over in the back with the club movie in it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I didn't gamble in there. It wasn't a bunch of sad faces, but
Hmm.
I said no. Actually, it was some white boys on the blackjack table. They was hollering. They was like, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe they was winning some money in there. But Smoke said when he went in that casino inside the Flamboyant, it was a bunch of sad faces losing their shirts.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with them. I don't fuck with them casinos because they're gonna get your ass anyway. That's why I just say I said stay out there fucking. I go up there like during football season. It's a bunch of us. I go in because they got the big ass TV in there, so I go up there and watch the game or some
Right.
shit. Like, yeah, let me go up here to the
Mhm.
casino because I know they showing the football game in the playoffs or the basketball game or some shit. So it's a nice place to hang out. But I'm not a gambler. But that's the best casino I've seen in the country. Is the one at the Hard Rock
Hmm.
because you think you at Las Vegas. You know, when I
Right.
go to the
Right.
casinos in Santo Domingo, they a little ratty ass shit. You know, it don't look like nothing. Like you say, even that one with movie, it don't look like nothing. But the one in Hard Rock, you'll think you in Las Vegas. I was like,
Hmm.
oh, this is a
Well,
fucking casino.
I think I went to one casino next door to the Crown Plaza in Santo Domingo.
Okay.
It was decent, and they had
Okay.
they had a club in there that was playing live music. It was
Right.
decent, but I still wasn't gambling no money.
Yep.
Like I said,
Hey,
thank God.
you know what I
Huh?
thought? It looked like you was having a fucking ball, and I haven't been to that. I said, damn, he done got somewhere I ain't got to. The place Souls, Sole, the beach party.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that one. I got more footage of that. That was the best. That was Sunday night. That was the best
Right,
night of the whole trip.
right. That was Los Corrales.
Yes.
Okay, I said I don't hang out at Los Corrales a lot. I do occasionally. I'm
Hmm.
usually at BB Agua,
Hmm.
Macau,
Hmm.
or like Cabeza del Toro. But I'm like, I gotta start hitting fucking Los Corrales. I got some friends that live there anyway, right
Yeah,
around
they
the
got
corner. So
they
I need to
got a
start
lot of,
hitting that.
lot of nice condominiums back there.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
do.
And let me give a shout out to Kalo KTV.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we found Los Corrales because of him. Because
Mm-hmm.
we sitting, me and Sunday Night Smoke, we sitting in that nasty ass restaurant across the street from Texaco gas station. We sitting in there.
Oh no.
Listen, we was to meet up. I said, yo, let me get me a cup of coffee. We have some breakfast and then we go make it do what it do. So we sitting in there and I tell Smoke, I say, yo, they go Kalo KTV right there. So he was like, oh shit. He jumped up. He said, let me go holler at him. So Smoke went to go holler at him, and Smoke and
Mm-hmm.
Kalo TV put us on. He said, yo, go over to Los Corrales. So that's how we
Right.
ended up over there. So then I turned
Okay.
around and I seen Mr. D's homeboy, I seen him and I spoke to him. He said, yo, we right over here. So
Mm-hmm.
I told Smoke, I said, yo, let's go over there to where they at. So Smoke had already walked over there. He was filming some footage. He had already walked over there. But by the
Okay.
time we went back over there, they were charging $10 to get in. So it's like, F it. We paid the $10. We went in there,
Right.
and that was a vibe up in there.
Yeah, it
You know?
looked nice. It looked.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I'm mad. I'm mad as a motherfucker. I'm not there right now.
Mm-hmm.
It you
Mm-hmm.
look like really nice, like you said. That's what I try to tell them. Punta Cana, they party, but all that ruckus shit, nah, we not with that. And I
Right.
tell people, anybody ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just not the environment, because that's not the clientele that comes there. And
Right.
don't think dudes don't come there and party. Dudes come there and
Mm-hmm.
party. They just
Right.
break bread.
Right. Right. So
They just
yeah.
break bread.
So I want to salute to Mr. D for introducing me to his man because that's how that hooked up. And then
Okay.
we salute the Kalo TV. He was the one that got us over to Los Corrales, and that was my best night out of all the nights in Punta Cana.
Yeah.
And had some good nights, but that night was the best night. You know,
Yeah, it looked it. It looked. So how'd you like Santo Domingo?
Santo Domingo was cool. I got to go back. I got to spend some more time out there. The
Uh-huh.
next time I go, I'm gonna holler at Strictly Travel again because he lives out there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move around, find out where all the spots is over there. The next time I go, I'm gonna make sure I hit that cigar lounge and I show
Okay.
y'all the inside of that. That's gonna be a minute till I hit Santo Domingo again.
Mm-hmm.
I got some other trips lined up. Like I said, when I started this live, I started it late because I was on the phone with my cousin and he's screaming at me about, yo, get on top of this Medellin trip. You know what I'm saying? Find the spot where we staying at and all of that. So, I'm like, yo, I'm taking 2 trips before we're not going to Medellin until the end of July. You
Right.
know, and
What?
I'm going to Medellin in May, and then I might be going someplace else in June. So
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I know. I was and when I go back at the end of the month, we're going to do a road trip where we're gonna leave from Punta Cana. We're gonna drive up to Las Terrenas because I've never been there before. Then I gotta go up. I gotta hit the Sioux. Niggas been telling me I gotta stop talking shit about Sasua since I never been. So I just want to ride through there, spend one day, so then niggas can't tell me what I'm making shit up. I'm like, okay, but let me go see. And then I'm gonna hit Puerto Plata. I got some friends in Santiago, so we're gonna spend a couple of days down there. And definitely, I got like 6, 7 peeps in Santo Domingo. We're gonna spend 3, 4 days there, and then head back to La Romana and back to Punta Cana. But I know when I was up there, we was up there 3 weeks ago, and I went spent the weekend in Santo Domingo. We was up there at Paris Lounge. Did you get there, Gans?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Paris
Yes.
is nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can
you
you hear
like
me?
it? Yeah, I can hear you now. You
Yeah, I
like it?
went to Paris Lounge. Yes, Paris Lounge. Paris Lounge was a vibe. I went there.
Yes.
We went
Okay.
there. I went there 2 nights in a row. One night by myself, and then the
Hmm.
next night, me strictly traveling his boy Miguel. We went there.
Yeah, see, and that's what I be trying to tell. I like that's why I said when I be talking to these guys, I was like, I don't see where y'all doing nothing that I would even want to fuck with because I don't see y'all doing nothing like that. So I'm like, we got like Paris Lounge is the shit. It's a vibe. Of course, I got some friends that live in Santo Domingo Este and Norte. So I'm like, I want to see a little bit more. I'm gonna hit San Cristobal. But I was like, I like Santo Domingo. Only thing I don't like about Santo Domingo is that traffic is a motherfucker. That traffic is a bear. But nighttime, the clubs, I'm like, I put Santo Domingo above all. Then I would look at Punta Cana. Because again, what I like about those two locales, it's not that you have to be rich. It's just the fact that they encourage a more upscale. So when dudes be here in the States talking about they trying to go to a nice lounge, I'm like, if y'all not going to a lounge for $10 in the States, why the fuck do you want to do it overseas?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna go somewhere. I don't mind spending the same money, whether it's in Colombia or somewhere else, that I spend in the US, as long as I get the same value. I want the
Right.
same type of people. I want the same comfort. I want the same type of drinks. Cause I just because it's cheap, I don't want cheap shit.
Right.
I don't be sitting in no fucked up plastic chairs. You know what I'm
Mm-mm,
saying? That is falling over and smelling like pee when you go to the fucking bathroom. I don't want that.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if niggas want that, I'm like, okay, y'all go wherever you gonna go. But I like
Right.
nice shit. I work hard like you said, I worked hard as a motherfucker to get myself up to a level where I want to be treated like somebody. And I'm just
Exactly.
not going back to that shit.
Exactly. And that's what we say. You work hard and you play even harder. That's the GanZzta lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know.
You definitely was doing it, brother. I was proud of you when I was watching that shit. I was very
Freddie Mac.
proud of
Salute.
you.
Freddie Mac.
Yo, salute to the panel, man. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Salute.
I see you
Salute,
went to
salute.
Punta Cana, man. How was it, man?
Punta Cana was a vibe. Punta Cana
Yeah.
was definitely a vibe. Yes. Yes. I'll be back, but no time soon. But I will be back.
It's Punta Cana's like a tourist trap, though, right?
Yes. And definitely. Definitely. Everything is touristic out there. Um, I was showing play with a passport, the cigars. Let me talk about
Hmm.
these real quick. I got this box. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cigars in the box. And he gave me maybe another 8. I got another 8 in a Ziploc bag. Right? This the tourist trap, and I didn't even argue with him. $250,
Damn. Yo, I remember I
and then
went
he
to Punta Cana.
charged me tax.
I remember I went to Punta Cana and I bought a small bottle of Mama Juana for $25. Right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then I'm like, you know what? I went to the supermarket. That same fucking bottle is like $4 or $5.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I said, God
Mm-hmm.
damn, these motherfuckers is robbing people.
What
Mm-hmm.
you know what though? This is the way I tell people to look at it, right? I say, okay, first of all, like you say, Punta Cana is the most visited city in all of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it
Number
is. It
one.
is. It is. It is.
70% of the flights to the country go to Punta Cana. So I'm like, I can't blame them if their hustle is to get their hustle off of tourists.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
while it right,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you this. I'm here in DC. You go and y'all in New York, you go down on the mall
Yeah.
or go down in New York, they selling fucking
They,
$3
they,
t-shirts for
they,
$20.
they, they pull the same. They pull the same slick shit
Right.
out here too. So I
The
can't get
same
mad at
shit.
nobody. Yeah, I can't
Right.
get mad. I can't get mad.
Right. Cause like
That's my fault for not doing my due diligence and
so
checking
what
out the prices.
right. So what I say is when you go to these places, and if you're there for tourists, you know any city I go into America, I know I'm getting gas. I go to Las Vegas, they gonna gouge me. I go to New York, they gonna gouge me. But I also know in Las Vegas I can get shit cheaper. And I
Yeah,
tell people you can get shit cheaper in Punta Cana and Santo Domingo too.
exactly, exactly,
You
exactly,
can. And I
exactly,
tell people when people
exactly.
say it's tourists, I say y'all act like it's nothing but tourists. They got a big ass Haitian community in Punta Cana. They got a big ass Dominican. You want to see all Dominicans? It's a town called Verone, right on the backside. You want to see
Mm-hmm.
Haitians? Right up the street from Drink Point, GanZzta. It's Fruisa. That's all Haitians. So I'm like,
Right.
we got it. It's just like, obviously, if you come in there to the resort, most of those people don't know. But when you live there, you know.
I'm thinking about
Right.
going to Punta Cana just to go to Infinity because that shit looks amazing.
It's legit. It's
Um,
legit. What you
Infinity.
see is what you get.
Right. It is. But who you, Freddie Mac? Who you watching on Infinity? You watching KOK, right?
I mean, I know the game though, man. Because like I said, I watched Kalo K. I watched a couple of dudes. I know what it's about. It's a little, all that shit is just fluff. You know what I'm saying?
I was just
It's a
about to
lot of
tell you.
fluff.
It's
It's
a
a lot of
lot of
fluff in
fluff.
that.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
a lot of
fluff,
fluff. It's a
and
lot.
it's a lot of gloss.
Yes,
Hmm.
but my whole thing is this: with places like that, is that you can actually meet chicks from the states out there.
Well,
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So
this what I'm about to tell you.
you could catch a nice vibe.
Yeah.
This what I'm about to tell you. When you look at KOK, right, and
Uh huh.
he's showing you all these badass women getting out of the vans, getting out of Mercedes Benz trucks. You know what I'm saying? Getting off the buses. All them women are American women coming from the resorts,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some
They
of
Yep.
coming
them,
from
Yep.
the resorts. I was going to say
Yeah.
that. They come from the resort.
It's not just American. You got chicks
not
from the
just
UK,
American. You
Europe,
got
all over the
Yeah.
world.
German women,
Yeah,
German
Yes.
German.
women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they not
Yeah.
from there. They
Hmm.
not from the
Now
Dominican
look,
Republic.
I'm gonna tell you guys a secret also, because this you probably didn't get to again. When you were talking about Freddie wanting to meet American and whatever, there's one club in Punta Cana that nobody but tourists go to, almost 100%, and that is called Imagine the Cave.
I
And the
think I
reason,
heard.
yeah,
I think I
it's
heard
right.
somebody talking about that.
You can walk. You know where Jumbo is? You can walk to it from Jumbo. That's
Mm,
how local it is. It's a cave club. You can look up on YouTube and type "Imagine the Cave Punta Cana" and you will see it. The reason why only tourists go to it is because it has a cover charge of $45 or $65. What
mhm.
the cover charge includes is open bar. So you pay $45 for domestic, it's open bar all night. Or you pay $65 for import, it's open bar all night. Everybody in that club is coming from the resorts or people that live in or Dominicans with money. And that motherfucker be packed. It's only open on Saturday nights since
Mhm.
COVID came back. It opens only on Saturdays and it runs from like 10 till maybe 3 in the morning,
Mhm.
and that is all. So if you like really trying to check your mouthpiece, that's where you go because there's no working girls there.
Yeah,
They're
Right.
not paying to get in there.
and that's what I was trying to tell the young brothers in the chat and the other live the other day. You guys
Hmm.
got to work on your mouthpiece, man. It's not
Yeah,
all about the pay for the play, man.
yeah,
Facts.
That niggas is
Facts.
out. I mean, dudes is out here 19, 20 years old messing up. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, and that's the age when you should be practicing. 19 and
Yeah,
20. You
like
need to
you shoot your
practice to get better.
you shoot your shot and you gonna
Right.
miss, but you still shooting.
Right. And
Hmm.
you're getting better. You know what to do next time. You know how to approach next time. That's what
These
you
mo-
gotta do.
these
We,
motherfuckers want to
we
come out on vacation with $200 and want dime pieces. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand this shit.
they
But
want
that's
listen, they,
the
we in a generation where they all want it easy.
Yeah,
They don't want to work, and
Mhm.
then when it come to women, they don't want to work on their game. They
Nope.
I'm
don't want to put in the work, and there lies the problem.
I'm
But
like
you
a
got to
grown.
remember,
I'm like since when it become cool, a grown ass man. I mean, listen, I get it. People want to see the content. People want to do that, but you got to invest in yourself. These
hmm
motherfuckers not even investing in themselves.
Nah.
This shit
right.
don't make no sense.
Mm-mm.
But you
You know
got to
what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying?
remember, this generation of adults that's coming up. I think it's what is it, Gen Z? This
Yeah.
generation of adults are grown on technology. See, we
Mm.
come from a generation where we had to put in the work. It
Yeah.
was no easy mode. We had to
No.
learn to get a mouthpiece. We had to learn how to approach women. We had to learn everything was like on manual.
You have to
Yeah.
It was
learn what
not.
type
It
of
was
shit
not.
you got to put on. Look yourself in the
Yeah.
mirror. Talk to
That's
yourself.
very
You know what
that's
I'm
very
saying?
true because
Talk to yourself.
and what I think about like now these motherfuckers don't even talk to women. They text.
There you
I
go.
couldn't text when I was coming up. I had to talk to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't text. There was no fucking text. They be texting what you doing, WID. I was like, I couldn't do no shit like that.
You
We
had to
had to we
literally
had to
walk up.
talk to girls.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and everything was on the block or in the
Yeah.
hood, right
Yep.
around the corner. That was it. It was no from here to California, from here
Right.
to DR.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what's fucking them up is because they think they got a bigger, oh, I'm gonna do a wider net. You really don't have a wider net. You still only get what you qualify for. So why the
Hmm.
fuck you looking out there in California? You don't qualify no more in California than you do in New York. Niggas
And,
stay on the block.
that's the part they don't get. That's the part they don't get. They don't get that.
Right, so they'll
They
be
don't get
sitting there
that.
turning their nose up at every sister on the block. Oh fuck her, yeah. I'm gonna go out to California. Nigga, you gonna go out there and get played?
But
Mm-hmm.
They talk
but
about the girls in the states. The women ain't hearing shit.
They
They want this
crazy.
and that. But y'all niggas get y'all get uncomfortable when a chick asks you for $20.
Right,
right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's lunch
But
money.
see, but see, they don't. What they don't understand is this: two things.
Hmm.
Number one, if you are lame in the states, you are lame overseas.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. That's
Okay, that's
everywhere. Yeah,
number
that's
one.
true. Yeah, that's
And
true. Yeah.
number
And,
two,
hmm.
all women around the world are the same. The only difference is everybody's conditions are different. So
There
that's
it
Exactly.
why.
is. That's it.
Come on.
Facts. Look, and that's the funny thing about it. We look at like you were saying, Gans. Look at the two most popular crash outs. I don't even want to mention their name, but we know who they are. And I'm like, you niggas talk about chicks in the states, and y'all overseas giving money to 18-year-olds and shit.
Hmm.
Give her helping them raise $400, $500. I'm like, so if you
But,
can do that for them, you could have did that for the sister back in the
but,
states.
I want to know
Hmm.
what's the end goal? What's the end goal with all this shit? You know what I'm saying? What's the end goal? Because I'm looking
I
at
have
this
no
crash
idea.
out shit is like, yeah, it's content, it's funny, but what's the end goal?
Yeah.
What's the
Because
end
it's that
goal?
it does it better. If you look at them, I was like, I haven't seen you niggas better your life by 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, I only see what they fail to realize. I'm like, you're being funny, but you're regressing as a man. You're
Exactly.
getting
Exactly.
worse.
Exactly.
And when time is gone and you decide, okay, I can't do this crash out shit no more, I got to get serious, you're going to end up being 5 and 10 years behind everybody else because you've been wasting your time doing this dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. Because the
Yeah.
motherfuckers that's sitting there watching you laughing, they not doing that shit. They still going to school. They still going to work. They still doing shit in the real world that they all know they have to do to get ahead.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They doing it. They just laughing at you, and you think, oh, they all want to be me. I'm like, no, most of them don't want to be. Most of them
No.
know, like, NYC's a fucking idiot, and
I'm sorry.
Rello's an idiot.
I
Most of
don't
them know
go.
that.
I don't go on vacation with an $800 budget, man.
Hell
Respectfully,
no.
Never. Never.
you
Never.
know. And when I
Never.
do, when I go to the suit, I get a villa to myself.
Yeah.
That's the type of action I'm on, and that's just me. That's just how I
Yeah.
like to do things. But I can't do like I just don't get it, man. To each his
No.
own. To each his own, though, man.
And I liked it because like I was sitting there telling Gans earlier, like I like because I know in Santo Domingo, that's the one thing I learned too. And I was like, all right, this is some DR shit, right? But some of the clubs I want to go to in Santo Domingo, like you can't go in there with shorts. So I was like,
Ah.
so when I go to Santo Domingo, I make sure to take me a pair of khakis and some fucking shoes and a shirt.
Hmm.
Cause they're not gonna
Hmm.
let you in there with no wife beaters and slides and no
Yeah, because
shorts.
you gotta look presentable, man.
Yes. And see, I said,
This is
y'all ain't gonna
boss.
do that shit.
This is
I
boss shit. This is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
What they don't understand, and Mr. D can speak to this because it's big in Colombia, right?
Hmm.
They don't look at you as a grown man if you wearing shorts everywhere.
There
But
you
they say
go.
grown men wear pants,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and that's why they
That's a
say
fact.
over in Medellin, Medellin especially, Cartagena is hot, so it's
Hmm.
understandable. But Medellin, they like, yo, you got to know how to dress over there. You know what I'm saying? Mr. D, you can speak to that.
Yeah, that's true. 110%. They look at you in a specific way. You know what I'm saying? Based on how you dress. You know what I'm saying? Now in Colombia, you ain't got to get crazy decked out. You know what I'm saying? But at least dress half decent. You know what I'm saying? Where they give you a certain level of respect. But if you out there, bumming it up, looking mad sloppy or trying to look like one of these young kids in the street, they ain't gonna show no respect to you because all these women grew up in households where they were taught to respect the man, and there was a certain standard of how you see a man this is how a man should look when you see him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And these dudes ain't got that kind of. They not listen. I'm gonna say this one thing, and this will be the last thing I say about this guy, and y'all know who I'm talking about because he's presently back in that location. Uh, if you pay attention to maybe his first trip or his second trip or whatever, me and Gans had him on the live, and we basically told him, don't go back. Before you go back anywhere, get your ish together. Get your stuff right. You know what I'm saying? In so many words, we was basically telling them, work on your stuff, work on yourself, get your stuff right. So when you go back commanding that aura of real manhood. When you go back, you know that back home everything is good. You know that your plane ticket is paid for
Hmm.
both ways, round trip, whatever. You know that you coming back to a bag. You know that you coming back to money in the bank. You know that you coming back to something. You coming back with foundation under your feet. But if you're gonna go out there and do the same thing, it's like the saying goes: you do the same thing expecting the same result. That's insanity.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You going back out there like, how many times is something going to be a movie if you never got the movie right to begin with? You didn't
Yeah.
even give yourself enough time to
Hmm.
practice. You didn't give yourself enough time to say, okay, a lot of people has been in my ear. What makes sense and what doesn't make sense? Gan's been going to the Sioux for over 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And he done seen the Sioux when it was the best kept secret to now it being open to the public and everybody knowing what's going on. But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, Gans didn't change. He might have evolved a little bit on certain aspects, but understand this. Listen, You going out there, what are you going out there for? You going out there to prove a point to the people that watch you, or are you going out there to enjoy yourself and have a good time? You spending more time trying to prove something to everybody else instead of having a good time. And what ends up happening? You end up spending all your money. You end up you end up getting in jams that other people got to get you out of. And then what happened? You come back home and you right back where you started with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
With nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
It's
Yeah.
like
Nothing.
listen, I travel because I live by this one principle, and it's a biblical principle. Subdue the earth, have
Mm-hmm.
dominion over the earth, subdue it. This is my earth, it's my turf. So I want to see the rest of the world. Yeah, you know what? I may encounter some females, whether it be a third world country, first world country, whatever world, second, first, third, fourth, whatever. I will encounter that. But what's more important to me is when I go on vacation, it is being absent from the normal routine and interfering to enjoy the pleasures of other territories that I have yet to touch.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, listen, to each his own. Y'all want to go out there and do the buffoonery and have the people entertained, by all means, I ain't knocking your hustle. Do you have fun? The only thing I wish or pray for is that you make it back in one piece and nothing bad happens to you trying to prove people who don't really care about you. Because if they really cared about you, they would
Mm-hmm.
tell you, don't go back out there. Don't do the stupidity that you're doing.
Yeah.
People that,
I'll say
yeah, go ahead.
this. Everything you said is, I mean, facts on 100%. And in the most where I usually a bump, I don't really say bump my head, but I still stand in it. Is that, and of course, I know I'm an older cat, and then the younger generation, they just think they can do whatever they want to do. And I push back against that notion because I'm like, unfortunately, we're still a community. And as
Right.
a community, especially of black men, what I do affects you, Gans, and the next black man. So I
Exactly.
have a responsibility that while I can do what I want, I still have I still have a certain responsibility of how I need to conduct myself because I know that the way that the world look at us. The
Right.
world looks at us a certain way. And as much as I'm like, I'm a bad motherfucker, I know I'm a badass black man. It doesn't matter because they look at us all the same. They don't say,
Mhm.
oh, Rico's the exception. They never gonna do that. I don't
Right.
care how fucking exceptional I am. They're gonna look at us as a collective. So I try to make sure that I don't leave our collective reputation any worse than I found it. The people didn't ruin it for me. I can't ruin it for the next guy. So I try to tell the young man, go have your fun. But yeah, I see y'all doing a whole bunch of unnecessary damage. That's what I
Right.
asked them not to do. You're doing damage to us that, and as black men around the world, anti-blackness exists around the world. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm not hung up on it, but it's a real thing. It's not just in America. It's in Brazil. It's in Colombia. It's in the DR. So I'm like, why make it harder for us than what it already is? I know
Mm-hmm.
my money gonna get me so far. I know when I'm in the DR, right? I'm treated special because I got money. But a white boy with money is still treated better than me. Okay, we still ain't
Absolutely.
fucking equal. We both are Americans, but we're not fucking equal because I see the way Dominicans treat white foreigners over black foreigners. Oh, they gonna take it. They're gonna take a black foreigner over Haitian, but your ass ain't gonna be over top of a white one. So I'm
Right.
like, so why would I want to? Again, I'm trying to equalize that shit. So like, motherfucker, look at me the same way you look at them. But that's not gonna work if I'm over there acting a plum fucking fool. If
Right.
I'm over there
That.
fighting with chicas and shit. If I'm over there trying to scam and hustle everybody, which I can't stand. I'm like, these people are already poor. Why are you trying to get over on them? Even if it's
Yeah.
like you agreed to pay the chica $80, you want to give her 40. Why would you do some fuck shit like that?
Right.
And then she go bust up shit in the villa.
Right.
call the police. Now you still got to give her the 80. You got to pay the cop because he gonna get his for him being called, and then you got to pay to fix shit in the villa.
But
So
what's
now,
crazy about it, Gans, now you've set in her mind and everybody else that she speaks to, don't fuck with niggas.
mm,
That's the damage that you did behind you because you trying to be fucking funny. They're not going to say it was
mhm,
just Rico. They're going to say it was the black and gringo.
Right.
yeah,
You
it
know
was
that's
them.
how they lump us.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Now,
I'm just
Khalil,
saying these are the things that I find us. I'm like, y'all don't do that shit back home. Y'all know. First of all, I'm like, do you do that shit back in the States? Because you know how it's gonna go down. So why go to another country and do it? And you just
Yeah.
don't have to. Come on.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Khalil,
Highlight.
Khalil, I gotta understand where you going. Because one day, Khalil Backyard Life says, "Oh, y'all going over there tricking for poutine," but then the next day he want to see the chicks. So Khalil,
Yo.
I say, if you want to see the chicks, right, you can go on any one of these apps that you see in my line right here. You got Delta, you got United,
Yeah.
you got JetBlue, you got Travelocity, you got Expedia.
Southwest.
You can go
Yeah.
on any one. You can go on any one of them those apps and buy you a plane ticket. You can go on
Yeah.
this app down here, Airbnb, and get you a place to stay. You go on, and then they're there if you want to see them. You don't need to
Yep.
see them with me. You can go to those other YouTubers who are going to show you that. You know what I'm saying? That side, we're not showing you that over here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We showing you how grown men move on this side. And
Yeah.
listen, if that's what it takes for me to get the 5, 10,000, 15, 20,000 subscribers, I guess I'm not going to get there because I'm not going
Right.
to show you no women.
And like
Get
you
your
said,
ass
it's
on the
not that
plane. You
important.
go see them.
It ain't that
Yo.
important that you get those numbers. And then the fact of the matter is, again, showing those women is just one more thing that's sitting there setting us back when it's unnecessary. It's like, for what? What, like
Yeah.
y'all never
Mm-hmm.
seen women
Mm-hmm.
before? I'm gonna be honest with you. You ain't even gotta get on
Exactly.
a plane. I would tell you, I don't know what city you live in, but if you live in a major metropolitan city, you can see women just as beautiful as what Gan saw in your city.
All you
You
got to
could
do is go
be
outside.
New York, exactly. You could be in Miami. You could be in Atlanta. You could be in DC. You can be in Chicago. You will see women equally, if not just as more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yo,
You
Mm-hmm.
Gans.
can.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Gans.
Mm-hmm.
Highlight Big Mike's comment with any of these guys in the space if it wasn't for paying for box. Oh no, if any of these guys in the space travel, if it wasn't for paying for boxes, I understand what he's saying. Yeah, yeah. Because he asked Uncle Rico
Yeah.
to elaborate on
I
it.
I guess he's asking would any of the I do believe most of the guys in this particular space travel for box. That's their sole purpose. They're not
Yeah.
traveling for any other reason other than box because that's all they do. I don't think that's all of them, but that is most of them. So when guys give that bullshit answer about, oh, we trip, I'm like, nigga, y'all don't do nothing cultural. So you're
Mm-hmm.
not
Right,
traveling for culture. Stop it. And if you,
right,
One,
if you if you're going, I don't even have a problem with men traveling for box. I'm like, but just keep it off the internet.
one
But
thing.
nobody
One
needs
thing
to
I
know
will
what you're
say.
doing.
One thing I will say about TMI. He tells you, yo, I'm traveling for the broads. He's
Right.
straight up about it. So
Yeah.
you got to give him that. Through all the
I
other
give him
garbage
that.
bullshit we talk about, he says I'm traveling for the broads.
Yeah,
but
he's
you
transparent. It's just the whole, again, like you said, they started with the fake narrative about, oh, we travel. Because this is the part that get me, Gans. They say, we traveling because the women over there are fit and feminine and friendly. I'm like, have you met them bitches over there? You are out of your fucking. I'm like, first of all, every woman y'all meet is none of what y'all describe. Y'all get the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Right.
women
Listen,
are hard. Those women are mean. Get the fuck out of here. They're playing
listen.
a role.
Them chicks now, the chicks in these spots, and I ain't gonna say all of them, and I really don't
Most
want to
of
talk
them.
about the Sioux. I really don't want to talk about the Sioux, but the Sioux, I, I said it before and I say it again. They bottom of the barrel. They beat up.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying? They got road rash from falling off the scooters and all that. Listen, to get the top in DR, you're gonna pay more money.
Yeah. And most of a lot of them, what I try to tell people, I'm like, dude, a lot of these women got serious fucking mental issues. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of them. I'm like, if
Mm-hmm.
you look at them, I'll tell them the next time you see one, look in their eyes. It's nothing back there. They're
right.
dead. They've been doing transactions for so long. They're dead. And motherfuckers going over there falling in love with that, trying to turn that into a wife. I'm like, that bitch is dead inside. What are you talking
Mm-hmm.
about?
Mm-hmm.
Because the one thing that you need to do to find a so-called wife, I said none of them do. And what that is you need the currency of time. You can't go over there for 2 weeks, a month, a couple of trips. No, you need to go and live, and you need to do the same fucking thing in the DR and Colombia and Brazil that you do in the States. You need time.
Right.
You need time, and y'all don't want to do that. So y'all go over there and see the first big booty thing with a pretty face, and that I'm like, the bitch is dead inside. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying she's not attractive. I ain't saying she can't fuck. I'm just telling you that ain't no wife, and you wasn't looking for one because that's the first thing you went and got. That's not the first thing. That's the only thing. I see these guys. I'm like, you don't even go after anything else.
Right.
It's just all pay for play. I'm like, fine. But
And
don't come to me and tell me, they better than the women in America. I'm like, you talking about prostitutes. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
and
But
this
but
this
see,
pass this passport bro thing, they talking about they looking for wives, but
Mm-mm.
all of them, uh, and even what's the name that's always in Colombia, even though he's showing himself going on dates, he might be moving a little differently.
Who you talking about?
The older guy, the older light
Zoe.
skinned guy. No, not Zoe.
Who?
Uh, Hold on.
In Colombia?
Yeah, that's if his channel is still up. He's always getting demonetized.
Because Zoe be with a bunch of working girls too.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, none of them are. And I'm like, and I ain't saying that there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, the whole image of what they're saying it's like, I'm like, come on, guy. And them wanting to charge you. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna charge me a consultation to buy a prostitute?
right,
Hmm.
What the fuck I'm gonna
right.
pay you money? Nigga, all I gotta do is show up and have money.
Yeah. You
What the
you don't even
fuck?
listen, you don't even need game. You just need to look decent and say how much for your time. Agree
Hmm.
or disagree. And
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
ain't you ain't even gotta look good. You just gotta have enough.
Hmm.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
what? So why would I charge you? Oh, give me $400. I'm gonna tell you how to pay. Nigga, I don't need you to tell me how to pay.
But you know what it is. See, here's the thing. Here's the key right here. The guys say they're looking for a wife, but look at the locations that they're traveling to find wives.
All red light districts,
Right.
hundred
If
percent.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to London to
Nope,
look for a wife. You're
nope.
not going to say some let's say
They ain't
Mozambique.
going to. Yeah, they ain't going no Western countries at all.
They're
Cause
not
women,
going to no first world
no,
countries to look for a wife. They're going to
right?
all third world
World country.
unless
They
Yes.
not even going. They not even going to Puerto Rico.
Nope. And
right,
because the purpose of that is you go to a third world country because you have an advantage over the women. Period. You don't want to go and date women that are equal to you on economics. We're basically, and I tell a person like, The woman don't have to have more money than you or this or what, but she just doesn't need you. I'm like,
Hmm.
let's keep it a buck. When y'all go to these countries, them motherfucking women need you. They need you economically because the women are either grossly unemployed or underemployed, and most of them got kids. And I said, and then
Hmm.
y'all talk about women in the States with body counts. Their body counts is through the fucking roof.
But
Their body
but see,
count. Y'all are
but see, that's
crazy.
it. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah.
you going out there, you think that you balling when you really not. You
Nope.
really not. You're not balling.
Nope.
You just got things at a discounted rate. That's it.
Yep.
You're
That's
not
it.
balling. And then on top of that, you are wifing up prostitutes and
Yes.
showing them a lifestyle that they don't live every day.
Yep.
You think you the first person to rent a villa and the girl comes in and you impressing it. You're not in, like, let me tell you something. What's so crazy? I have a lot of these chicks that I dealt with overseas, right? A lot of them stay on my WhatsApp. They stay putting
Mm-hmm.
stories. And you would be laughing at when you see them taking pictures in these villas that are even bigger than the ones that some of these guys be getting.
Yep.
And you're like, bro, like you going crazy over this woman that was in a villa that was way better than the one you had? It's
Who
just your
you
turn.
right? Who you think she was in that motherfucker with?
Yeah.
What
You
you
know
think
what
they
I'm
was
saying?
doing?
Like you think you balling, but you not. First off, you don't live there, so you
Nope.
got 2 weeks to to be able to buy the whole fruit stand. Wow, you
Yep.
got 2 weeks to be able to spend $80 to $100 per person. Wow, that's nothing. What are you bragging about? Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, when she go in that shower or take that soap and water and wipe off, next,
Yep. That's just the truth. That's
next.
just the truth. It is just the truth. And you try to sit there and tell all I asked the guys, I said, first of all, start with being honest with yourself. Start there. Okay. Are you what are you looking for? Most of them can't even tell you what they're looking for. They all regurgitate the same statement because that's what they're there just to be sex tourists. They just don't want to be. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of a racist. A racist want to do racist shit, but he just don't want to be called a racist. Okay, I want to discriminate against you, but don't call me no racist. No. I'm like, you doing racist shit. If you're doing racist shit, I'm gonna call you a racist. So if you're doing sex tourist shit, I'm gonna call you a sex tourist. They just don't want to be called that. But that's literally all they want to do. And then I'm
Mhm.
like, because you over there talking with a translator, you don't speak the fucking language, you're not learning the language. She ain't learning fucking English. You over there, I was just like, so you can't even tell, even when you're having your fantasy relationship,
She not
you're
even
doing
trying.
nothing. Right. She
Yeah.
not trying to learn
She
fucking
not even trying.
English.
She not even trying.
No. And
We
you
we
ain't picked up a
we on
Spanish book
we
to
on
save your fucking
Duolingo.
life. Yeah.
No, 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 Rico. We on Duolingo.
Hmm?
We on Duolingo trying to learn Spanish. She don't even got the app trying to learn English.
Nope.
You get what I'm
Facts.
No.
saying?
Yep. Because she
At
don't
all.
intend
Now,
to.
now
First of all,
Khalil saying, well, Khalil is right except for the last part. He said, let these dudes live. Most of these dudes are sexually deprived in America. He's 100% right. The only part he's not right
Yep.
about is old ass niggas hating. Ain't nobody hating on these dudes. Let them do their thing.
Listen,
eh,
listen, Khalil. These dudes are not sexually deprived. They're not sexually deprived. There's so because just as easy as you can go and say how much for your time in these third world countries is just as easy as you can say how much for your time in the United States is just at a higher rate.
right. And you
You
know
know,
what? I'll go a step further. Why don't, first of all, why would I need to hate about somebody buying pussy? Because that's all they doing is buying pussy. Like, why would I hate that? I
And
don't.
it's not
I'm not
it's not
proud of
wrong.
it, but I don't hate it. I don't care. But you know what's
It's not.
crazy? I got 5 adult sons. They beating off pussy in the States. They beating off pussy. I don't understand how in the fuck you niggas can't get no pussy in the United States of America. That is the easiest shit to get. I get pussy on the street before I get a meal. It's easy. I said, what y'all are is, and I'll tell you this, what I will say with a lot of young guys, they're lazy. You're fucking lazy. You don't want to put in the work to separate a woman from her panties. Y'all just don't want to put in
Mhm.
the work. It's
Mhm.
laziness. You just want to walk in the room where she didn't just throw the pussy at me. Nigga, you got to do some fucking work. Try being nice and not being an asshole. Give her a
Yo,
fucking compliment. You'll be
salute,
surprised at how quickly a woman will be interested in you, wanting to lay down with your ass. But they
salute.
fucking lazy.
Let me salute Sunday Night Smoke again. Yesterday he said to me, we was talking, he said, yo, these dudes out here don't even know how to trick right. And it's funny, I'm listening to Coach Greg Adams this afternoon. He said the same shit. They don't know how to trick right. And you got these cats out here, they trying to trick their way out of the friend zone. Once she put you in the friend zone, there's no way out. I don't care how
Right.
much money you spend.
But
Let me say this
go ahead.
one thing. Let me
Mhm.
say this one thing. Here's the key. For every broad that turns you down,
Yeah, I know where you're
it's
going.
a blessing. It's a
Mhm.
bullet dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Because understand, for whatever reason that woman is turning you down, you are dodging the biggest bullet that you would ever see in your life. So it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, keep going, because guaranteed, listen, guaranteed that same person that knocked you down, I can almost tell you with 100% on my word, she gonna be lonely. And down the
Mhm.
road, as you keep going, as you keep improving, as you keep doing what you got to do and stay in the course, you gonna find the one that's right for you. You're gonna find the person that you're gonna connect with. You're gonna find the person that you're gonna be able to build with. That's gonna ride or die for you. Meanwhile, everyone that turns you down is gonna be alone feeding the cats.
But you know what
Point
I
blank.
don't even understand is I try to tell these young niggas, I said, you niggas don't even know how to casually date. Cause like you said, for everyone, I'm like, for every one woman that'll turn you down, I guarantee you within her proximity, there's 4 or 5 women that'll fuck you.
There you go.
Okay. That one that turned you down should not be the reason why you don't fuck them other 4. Cause them other 4 ready to give up draws to you. But you punched above your weight. Felt like because you didn't get what was above your weight, now you don't want nothing, and then you want to go and complain about, oh, they ain't giving me. No, the bitch that you wanted to fuck ain't gonna give you no pussy. But there was 4 other bitches that was there prepared to give you some pussy. But you didn't want to put no fucking work in there. I seen a nigga sit there, a young nigga argue about, I don't like her attitude. I'm like, nigga, you trying to marry her or fuck her? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's they will set. I see them. They self sabotage, and then when they self sabotage, that in this space, and I do think social media and this red pill shit, it gives them an excuse to then say all of them ain't no good. Like nigga, you ain't even tried to fuck all of them. You ain't even try to fuck one millionth of them. You just wanted that one, and because, like you said, that one bullet that really you dodged turned you down, you use that as an excuse. It's crazy. You go to the club. I'm like, if you go in the club as a single dude, you shouldn't come out of that club without shooting your shot at a minimum of 10 women. A minimum of
Exactly.
10. I'm gonna ask
Exactly.
10 bitches for their phone numbers. Ain't nowhere in hell. I'm gonna buy a couple of drinks. I ain't gonna buy no top end shit. I'll buy a bitch a beer. Come on. Why y'all
Yeah.
act like there she go. She just want free drink. Nigga, but you buy your man a drink, right? You buy your man a drink, you ain't got no problem with that. But you upset because you bought a chick a drink and she ain't getting but nigga, it's just hit or miss sometimes. Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to Diego in the chat. Yeah, Diego, you got that mouthpiece. You know how you give it up. Shoot. And OG Mike, listen, ain't nobody angry. You can't, of course you can't. I learned that a long
I
time
think
ago. You
I
can't
think he's
change
talking
nobody
to
but yourself.
Khalil. I
Oh,
think
okay.
OG Mike D's talking to Khalil.
Yeah,
I
he
just
talking to
be
Khalil,
uh,
rightfully so.
I just be
Khalil,
trying to understand their logic because again, I want to see them win, but sometimes the way I look at it a little bit, I'm like they can't get out their own way with
right.
some of the shit they doing, and they just don't see. Oh no, no, you don't understand. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at personality and behavior. So if I take male, female out of it, I'm like, some of y'all are just assholes. So when dudes be talking about, oh, they don't respect us, I'm like, nigga, we don't respect you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Dudes
Mm-hmm.
out here crying about women don't respect them. I'm like, your peers don't respect you. Because again, the
Mm-hmm.
hardest thing to do is to look at self.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look
Mm-hmm.
at self.
And listen,
Mhm.
listen. Now, the way these dudes is crashing out on women in America, right? And they crashing out. But I gotta go there, Rico. These American women is crashing out too.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
was, they was in
Absolutely.
Punta Cana in Drink
Mhm.
Point
Oh,
looking a
yeah.
hot mess.
Oh, yeah. I see him. I see
I'm
him.
trying I'm trying to figure out who's dressed worse. Listen,
They do.
the,
The
the
Americans.
Dominican woman, the Dominican woman over there, I know
Mhm.
what she is. I know why she's dressed like that. Why are you dressed like that?
Yeah. I see American women in there looking like they selling pussy. I just know
Mm-hmm.
they American because of the hairstyle and all that. And I'm like, she look like she selling
Right,
pussy too.
right. Well,
She do.
I spoke to them and they speaking perfect English.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I could just you could just tell from their style of dress and the way
Mm-hmm.
they carry themselves. And I'm like, ass all out, everything else. I was like, hey, but 9 times out of 10, it's like if I'm shooting my shot, why would I waste my time with her any fucking way? Because she gonna try to hit me in the head the same way as if I'm back in the States. It's cheaper to get the Dominican.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper. And they're better looking at that point anyway. Because I'm like, they be coming out of infinity. Some of them be 300 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck is she even here for? But
Okay. Let me address this dude.
mhm.
He says, Gans, you gotta address why you hating on Future all day and say you unsubscribe, but then the next couple of days you pull up on his panel with a cigar. Actually, I pulled up on his panel to speak to Unc over there, Jeff, Uncle Jeff, right? That's why I pulled up on the panel. I wanted to holler at him. He a good dude. Number two, not hating on Future. We tried to give him the sauce. He didn't want to listen. He still want to go on over there and crash out. Number three, why would I hate on a guy that's financially not on my level? And he financially not on my level. Um, Dressing wise, he not on my level.
Intellectually.
Intellectually, he's not on my level. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And listen, I hate to show off. Future can't afford this, and this ain't even one of my top ones. So, if why would I hate on him with that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, what's Khalil saying? The American woman that's on vacation in Punta Cana, that's who you were supposed to get. Okay. I got you.
That's
I
a
got
fact.
you.
That's a fact. That's a
That's
fact.
a fact.
Huh? And Khalil, let me say this to you, right? All bullshit aside, it's easy to get it from them when they on vacation too.
Yeah.
That's the
And,
crazy part about it. When
and
you're there, whether it's Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, if motherfuckers know, I'm like, oh, again, you got to have a mouthpiece though.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a mouthpiece. You can
That's
go
what.
up in there and pull them right up out the same fucking club. And it be some ones that look tight. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
take them right back to your room, whatever, or go to that resort and get down. You just gotta have a mouthpiece. It be plenty of them there. And I think a lot of them are there for that reason. Looking to
Mm-hmm.
get their back blowed out. But niggas ain't
Mm-hmm.
got a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what's
Mm-hmm.
crazy? What's crazy about it is those the ones you definitely gonna get it for free. You ain't even gotta pay for that.
For sure.
That that's the crazy. That they come over there and they forget everything,
Yep.
and then you get them. You well, like you say, you take them back to their resort
Yep.
room or back to your Airbnb or villa, whatever
Yep.
you at, and you end up getting them for free.
Yep.
Yeah, I
But you
remember.
gotta have a mouthpiece. You niggas gotta learn how to talk to fucking women.
Exactly. Yeah, Diego, I remember when you was talking about that on Sin Channel. I remember that. Facts.
Now, Khalil said, "Am I hating on Future's donations?"
Oh, look, if a nigga, this is let me answer that, Gans. If I got a beg online 24 hours a day for 8 days to get $1,500, ain't no fucking way.
And he
I
ain't
said, did
making
this nigga go
1,500.
to sleep?
$1,500.
And you beg for 8 days straight. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Beg for
Come on.
$1,500.
I ain't no way in and again, for me, it goes back to the respect aspect. I'm like, a nigga that would beg online for 8 days, that's literally begging, and I'm talking these are like 24-hour fucking streams. I'm like, that
Mm-hmm.
nigga ain't got no self-respect.
For $1,500,
Yeah.
right?
But
I
listen,
went. Hold on, Mr. D. I went to the Apple store today. I told you I just left. We spoke on the phone. I just left out of the Apple store, right? Had to get me a new MacBook Pro, brand new, brand new, right? This is the $2,000 version, and I didn't put it on a credit card. I paid cash. So you think I'm hating on a dude who's begging for $1,500? I pulled 2 G's out of my pocket. Boom, done.
but listen, I first off, nobody's really hating. The thing that see, here's my thing. I'm big on the one thing that every man has that gains everyone's respect, and that's his word. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Your
Yep.
word is your bond. Your word basically makes you who you are. And one of the things he said as we've gone on his panels and we've seen him on other panels, he was like, yo, this is the last trip that I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna fundraise no more. I'm gonna get to the bag. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna make all my money on my own, and I'm gonna pay for my next trip. So you say this, and you can go back to the trip right before he was getting ready to leave that last trip, where he got on his knees and stuff like that, and he says this. So you're saying this before all these people. You're saying it before however many subscribers you got, however many people's in the live. You're saying, I'm going to get on my grizzy, I'm going to grind, and I'm going to do this myself. And you was actually looking to go to another destination. But then you end up doing another fundraiser.
Right.
Well,
Can we stop calling fundraising? It's
we'll
just
see.
begging.
Yeah,
It's just begging.
It's just back
It's just
yeah,
now.
begging. And I
It is
think
what it
that's the
is. But
thing
OG,
is when we call it anything other than what it is, it excuses them doing it. And that's the one thing I said when they all got butt hurt about what Bo Rake said. And I remind them all the time. I said Bo Rakes was right when he
mm-hmm,
said a nigga that'll beg or get on his knees and suck cock and take it in the ass. I was like, I agree with Bo Ricks. And they
yeah,
all got hurt about it. I'm like, that's what a begging motherfucker will do. Because a man is supposed to have a
mm-hmm.
sense of
Yeah,
pride. A man should have
exactly.
some pride.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
And nigga, if you begging all day, you don't have no fucking pride. Period.
No, no, no. And OG Mike D says, He hate to play devil's advocate, but he's getting to that. He's getting that money. No, he's not. OG Mike D. Now, if you said Rello was getting it, that listen, Rello got close to $9,000 out of these cats. I give applause to him. I ain't gonna knock Rello's hustle, but that's Rello.
I'm gonna knock Rello too,
Anybody,
cause he got his shit the same way, begging.
he did. He
That's all
did.
I'm saying.
He did.
It's the
He did,
begging
Rico.
for me.
But anybody else is copying Rello's style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be the first to admit I was shocked he got that amount of money. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
no, the only way I could possibly respect that shit is if you sit there and say, hey, I'm doing all this begging and fundraising to do something charitable. But for you to go buy some pussy? Seriously?
But you know what, you know what? At the end of the day, the people will pay to see this, and that goes to show you where their head is at in the game. Like a lot of these people that's giving the money, a lot of these people don't even really travel. Some of them do travel, but a lot of them don't travel. They're just sitting home, maybe working from home or whatever the case may be. So they got money to throw away to watch these individuals go out to these places and either embarrass themselves, nearly get themselves arrested, or whatever. They get a kick out of it, and they'll keep contributing to it as
But
long as
D,
people are willing to do it.
here's the one thing, D. The one thing that you can't never buy from me is my pride and self-respect because it's never for sale.
There you
There's
go.
no fucking amount of money that you
Right.
can give me that I'm gonna give up my pride and my self-respect. Cause like
That's
they say, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my fucking knees. I'm never giving that up.
right.
That was what my daddy taught me. That's what I'm like, don't you never let no man. If I won't let a man take it, you can't buy it. So
There you
all
go.
the fucking donations or whatever, I'm not giving that up. And I find it troubling to see these young black men being so willing to lose their self, to sell their self-respect and their sense of pride. I'm like, black men, come on. And then you get mad when no don't nobody, oh, you gonna respect me. Why, nigga? You don't respect yourself.
Right.
The fuck I'm gonna respect you for? I already know you take it up the ass for $1. You just like these chicas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So it's got to be a line where it's like, I'm like, when did begging become a positive?
Right.
Because they're not doing any. As a fundraiser is you're raising funds for a purpose. So I'm like, let's stop buying pussy, buying pussy, because we know what they're doing with the money. You fundraise for the church, you fundraise for school supplies, all that. I'm with that. You're raising money for a good cause. Not going to buy no box.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Khalil,
crazy.
Khalil, check your IG messenger.
That's all I'm just sitting there saying. So I mean, again, like I said, I will tell you this, Gans. I'm impressed that Rello got that amount of money. I would have never believed it. I would have never believed it, but he got it. I don't think he deserved a fucking dime. I was hoping that I said, you know what? I said, I know I'm petty. I was like, one of these motherfuckers need to get stranded for real. You take an $800 goddamn. You know why? Because they need to be just like that fucking sister from New York that's stuck in Pakistan right now, and the bitch can't get a ticket to come back home. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I heard Coach Greg Adams talking about that.
Yeah, she flew over there, was gonna marry that young boy, 19. His family say, fuck no. And she been stuck over there for months and can't get back to New York.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass.
And Coach Greg Adams was also talking about these chicks, Khalil, Backyard Life, going to Dubai. Dubai.
Yep.
Doodoo buys.
We got to talk about them getting $150,000. They're not making that much. Maybe as a group,
Yeah.
$150,000 to go over there and get shitted on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Listen, the world is evolving and changing to this nonsense, and people loving it. Reality TV is now called crash out TV.
Look, and what's funny though, Gans, think about that. How you ever gonna respect a woman that say, "Oh, I went to Dubai, I got $150,000, but I got shitted on,
There
or I
is
had
no
to suck a camel dick"? How you ever, bitch? I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million. Don't touch me.
Yeah,
get
You know what
away
I'm saying? You
from.
can't come back from that shit. So that's why I said there's you can't money can't be the only barometer to give up your self-respect. So
right.
they're
Mm-hmm,
over there doing things that they never gonna be able to come back from,
mm-hmm,
especially if it gets found out. No amount of
mm-hmm,
money in the world is gonna make people respect them. It's
mm-hmm,
gone for good.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's why I said these dudes, I'm telling you, y'all just doing it on a smaller scale. It still
Yeah,
comes down to what would you do? So this is the shit you would do to give up your self-respect and your pride. And I just really, even, with, Rello in New York, I'm like, man, come on, man, stop all the fucking begging. Like you said, he on his knees begging a chica. I'm like, dude, do you know how that looks? If you're gonna do, why would you do that shit on the live?
yeah.
Come on, you can't come back from that. Then the other day, like they had to do Ice City with the girl talking about he don't brush his teeth. I'm like, why are y'all putting all what the fuck?
Yeah.
That
Why?
shit.
Why is the kid? Listen, listen. If she was to come through that door right now with an argument, boom, I'm hitting and I'm ending the stream.
Right. I'm not gonna let that shit keep going.
The only part you gonna hear is "listen, motherfucker," and boom, the stream is ended.
That's it. Right. We take care of this shit offline. Right?
But he left
Exactly.
he left it on. He said he left it on because he looked at it as content, and what it did
Right
exactly
here,
what it did
And, and,
exactly what it did.
and
and
here's the thing.
that right there is the problem. They'll do anything for clout.
But here's the thing. Now everybody in the space, nobody respects him anymore.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
right.
don't respect him. Nigga, you can't say shit to me. One, you let a 19-year-old bitch talk to you like that.
Yeah,
Okay? You 38. She was talking to you like she was your mother. And the sad part about it is, I agreed with everything she said.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
agreed with it.
hmm
So
Mm-hmm.
that tells me, nigga, you can't say nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I don't even
Rico,
know the guy, but I'm sorry. I'm like, I
Rico,
lost respect for him and I don't even know him.
Rico. When I seen him sitting in Rumba, I knew he was a dirty nigga, but I didn't say nothing about it.
Right.
And it came out anyway. If had I spoke about it, had I said, "Yo, I seen that nigga Ice City, he ain't type of nigga I would fuck. That's a dirty mo." Y'all would have said I was hating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But my
I
thing
kept.
is that to me, I'm keep trying to tell them, look at how these men are they're giving away their self-respect at this point. I'm like, damn, they not even taking it. Y'all giving it away for money, giving it away for clout. Why would you want to give away yourself? Then later on, because as you get older, and as an older man, we'll tell you that's the only thing you really got at the end of the day is your fucking respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you. Oh man, no man, fuck you. You Adam, man, fuck you. I don't want to hear what you got to say, nigga. Fuck you. You let that bitch talk to you. You ain't say nothing to that bitch. Don't say nothing to me. Get the fuck out my face.
Yeah.
And how old y'all said he is?
38,
He's
according to
38.
the girl.
She said
38
when
years old and she 19. That's
Yeah.
nasty work. What are we
she
doing out here?
he said she said to him, when I was one, you was graduating high school.
I know. I was like, oh my God. And
Shoot.
how did you think that was good?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. That was bad. And I liked. I mean, I did. I mean, I don't dislike the guy because I don't know him. But it's hard for me to respect somebody that would let somebody do that. I don't even care if it's, first of all, there's no value. This bullshit clout value, we know, like you said, that's why they call it 15 minutes of fame. It's only for 15 minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
anything positive you get out of it, it's going to be short term. So that's why you always got to be careful that there are certain things that no matter what I do online, I'm not going to give up certain things like my self respect. I'm
Now
not going
hold
to
on.
do that.
Let me highlight this right here.
Hmm.
Gan said, Khalil said, I don't call out Razor Rays. Right? We all
Call them
know
out
Ice
for
City.
what?
Hold on,
Okay.
Rico.
Okay.
We all know Ice City's a Willie.
Yeah.
Big Boss is also a Willie. We know what he did in Brazil.
Yeah.
Then Razor Rays, you going over to whatchamacallit to go hang out with Big Boss.
Peru.
Peru.
Okay.
After what Big Boss did in Brazil, I'm not going to hang with that nigga nowhere.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that nigga ever.
What did he
Ever.
do in Brazil?
Oh, that motherfucker took advantage of a homeless woman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was homeless, looking for food, and they fucked her for $4.
Shit, yo.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag, and out there trying to raw dog bitches too. He a dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Now Rays knows I speak my mind. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And I still don't have a problem with Razor Rays. But
no,
I'm not going to hang out with Big Boss nowhere.
nope, nope. He's a
That's
fucking dirtbag, and he bragged about this shit. Thought it was funny. Him, and I forgot the other nigga. I think roller tape or whatever, you know. And for the longest time, I mean, and that's why I said these guys just be doing shit. Again, that's something I'm like, why you taking advantage of a homeless woman? Shit,
Mm-hmm.
why you even want to fuck a homeless woman? Period. You don't know what she got. That's crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
then you on top of it, you gonna take advantage of her, take her dignity and self-respect, had her in the video, calling her. I'm like, y'all some dirtbag motherfuckers. Y'all don't have no
Yo,
empathy
yo,
for
yo.
nobody.
I'm kind of mad I found this travel shit because
Yeah.
it unearthed all the bullshit that was going on in these places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we here. It is what it is. You know?
Yeah. But like I said, the shit with Ice, I was just like, man, how do you? I I'm trying. So it's not hate. Y'all gonna have to explain to me because I'm trying to understand how to get into that headspace. That what compels you to be in that situation that we saw.
Mhm.
It's like okay, like okay, why? And he's like, you could tell. It's like, no, why are you? Why are you in this? I don't even know how you get into this conversation. And then how do you let it be public? And how do you let it be recorded? I don't understand any of that. For content, what? And my thing I don't understand, I'm like, you niggas ain't making this much money off of YouTube.
Right.
Right.
Tell me you getting $1 million a month check. Maybe I go, okay, well, it's $1 million a month. You niggas might getting $40 a month. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna let some shit like that go on for $40 a month. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Them YouTube checks that they getting, him included, ain't shit. I know people
Mm-hmm.
with way more subs and get way more watch out, and they'll tell you, "Oh shit, I might get $200-300 a month." So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"So ain't none of this money is worth giving up." That's what I'm saying. Is in anybody that's telling you the truth and will tell you the AdSense and the super chats and all that shit. That shit doesn't add up enough to lose your self respect. It's too small. So that's why I said the clout. I was like, what, just so niggas can talk about you? Cause you're not making no money off this YouTube shit.
No. Well, what are we in, Mr. D? What do we get in once again? What do I call it?
The
The
broke.
broke Negroes travel sphere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what it is.
Look, I ain't in it.
Yeah.
This I ain't this shit's a sunken place. I'm on my way out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My next live is gonna be from the motorcycle dealership picking up my bike.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is the sunken place. This
Yeah.
is that's a good analogy. You're right. This is the
Mm-hmm.
fucking sunken place.
Cause I know all my motorcycle watches are looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is going on over there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I,
mean, listen. It's
mhm.
some fuckery going on over there in the motorcycle travel space too, but
Sure.
not like over here.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Not like this.
If I talk about that shit,
But let me
Right.
the shit that, the shit that goes on in the clubs, I'm not even going. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
but
come
see,
take
here's
my
the
head off
thing.
with that shit, huh?
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is not just in the travel space because I've been down the rabbit hole with the manosphere, with the red pill space, even
Mm-hmm.
with the gig economy space, and a couple other spaces. It always goes off course at some point in time, and it
Mm-hmm.
starts to get personal. It starts to get into other avenues that have absolutely nothing to do with the space. Like, they call this the travel space. The travel space is bigger than this segment of what they consider the travel space. It's a lot bigger. There's content creators out there that have millions of subscribers going really traveling
Mm-hmm.
to places that you would never ever see none of these dudes go to. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's a lot bigger than that, but it's always somewhere in the space where it's a small group of people that are bringing ninja-ish
Yeah.
Mhm.
into the space.
Yeah. I was
And
going to
Mhm.
say,
then,
we just call it the nigga travel space.
right,
Because that's what it
you
is.
know
It
what I'm
just,
saying?
that's what it is.
Yeah, because this is what you get with it. And again, to each his own. Everybody is hustling the way they want to hustle,
Mm-hmm.
getting it however they getting it. Do you? I like I told people the other day. I'm not a content creator.
Right.
I've watched a lot of these. A lot of these channels have come up in my recommended because I was looking for information on certain things. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And you just and then you end up going down that rabbit hole and you run into this one, that one, this one, that one. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, it's all over your recommended. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So, but I have an expansion of channels that you will never see this kind of buffoonery on. They are
Mm-hmm.
strictly talking about, look, this is the destination. These are the 39 things you can do here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got those channels that talk about all this stuff that they highlight here, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about it in a way where it's broadcast to the world. No, they just give you the options. They don't charge you nothing for it, and that's that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So all I just this like he said, he going back to motorcycle. I got to focus on my next trip. Which down the road, y'all know about it because it'll be on the GanZzta Lifestyle, and just focus on the things that I've been, focus that I lost focus messing around with this buffoonery.
Yeah. But the way you describe it is the same way, like you said, it got into my feed, same way, clicked on one thing, saw it, and like, what the fuck? Then something else, and it just got. I don't know how. I'm exhausted with it, but I'm about to get out of here, but I say, Gans, like I said, I'm there on the 26th, and I'll be there till like the 19th. But I'm
Mhm.
actually me and two of my friends. We plan on doing this road trip, so I'm gonna get some content on Las Terrenas, Samana, Puerto Plata, which you know that. But I want to do Las Terrenas, Santiago, Santo Domingo, La Romana, and then get a
Mhm.
bunch of content on Punta Cana. So if you want to, I can shoot it to you after we correlate it, and you can share to just give out more information on your channel. Cause I don't have a channel either. Like
Uh,
Gans will tell you, it's like, nah, I don't be doing that weird shit. Cause I'm not
yeah,
trying to get no subs. It's just like I hate when I see it's two things that stick out to me that stick in my craw is when I see the older guys in me and Gan's generation. I'm like, we're not supposed to be charging these young cats. We're
right.
supposed to be giving them free information because it was given to us. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I feel like we have a duty and a responsibility, and I don't like it when I see older cats trying to make a grift off the young guys. I'm like, don't do that. Whatever they want, just give it to them. It's free. Come on, that's some bullshit. And
Right.
then, putting out these narratives and this fake shit, all the lying. I just don't like that. I'm like, look, because I tell people all the time, you don't have to lie about the DR, and people will still come. It still will be good. So that's my
Yeah.
thing, and I gotta go, fellas.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh,
Thanks for letting me up, brother.
Peace, Uncle
you
Rico. Thank you for coming to join the panel. And that's
yes,
Uncle
sir.
Rico. So yeah, and this is what it is. Quick to the point. Punta Cana. I don't know if it's for me that I would want to live there. It's good for investment. They got a lot of things going up, a lot of things that you can buy for a good price. But I think I can do the same thing over on the Puerto Plata side.
Right.
You
you gonna
know what I'm
you
saying?
gonna you gonna stay close. You gonna stay,
Huh?
I say
Huh?
you gonna stay. I say you gonna stay close.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You can go. Listen, you ain't gotta. You ain't really gotta be in the mud to mix the mud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Punta Cana is a slower pace. I mean, it's good if you love golfing and all of that. I got 2 tears in that rotator cuff. I'm not swinging no golf club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah.
But
Punta Cana. Listen, Punta Cana is more of my speed. You know what I'm saying? I really like the slow down pace. You
mhm,
know, and you know how I give it up. You know, when I was in Puerto Plata, we'll call it that for now. Uh, I wasn't in them streets heavy that weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a daytime person. I like to be in at night. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Yeah, we ran the track a little bit at night, but
mhm.
you know,
Listen, if I could do a quiet side of Santo Domingo, I might want to do that.
yeah,
I mean, where Strictly lives, that block was quiet at night, but yet and still that's close to downtown. A lot of traffic,
right,
a lot of things going on over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around that. If
right,
Santo Domingo got a quiet side, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just like the 5 boroughs of New York City, Staten Island's the quiet borough. That's
Depending
even
on
though
where, depending on
depending
where
on where
you
you
at.
at, depending on where you at. Oh, let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to my man Gerald K. Barkley. This is what I want all of y'all to do. Let me find it because I want to get the exact date of when his documentary is dropping. The documentary is Killer Hill. I sent it to a couple. Khalil, I sent it to you on Instagram. D, I sent it to you on Instagram as well. I sent it to a couple people on Instagram. But listen, I want y'all to Google Killer Hill, KILLAHILL, Killer Hill docu-series. It's coming out on Tubi, right?
Mhm.
That's my man, my childhood friend, Gerald K. Barkley. He was the one behind the first Wu-Tang, music videos. Well, Ralph McDaniels did the very first one. Ralph McDaniels did Protect Your Neck. But no, actually no, RZA did Protect Your Neck, and he gave it to Ralph McDaniels, right?
Okay.
But I think Gerald Barkley did the Cream video, and I think he did um the Catch Rules Everything Around Me video. I think he did those 2, and he did a couple more. So listen, I want you all to go over there to Tubi and support him. Once again, okay, here it is. For immediate release date, March 11th. That's when they had the red carpet. They had the red carpet. They was showing, they had the premiere. Method Man, Wu-Tang Clan mates. The Wire's Hassan Campbell. For all of y'all that don't know, Weebay from The Wire. That's my man. He from Park Hill, Staten Island. For all y'all don't know what I'm saying? Because Khalil hit me up. He said, "Yo, Weebay's from Staten Island." I said, "Yes, Weebay's from Staten Island." Killer Hill docu-series. Let me see. I'm trying to get the date of when it's coming out because it's coming out this month. I'm on his Facebook page, but I'm not seeing the release date. But anyway, go to Google and look up Killer Hill docu-series, and it's gonna give you the release date. It's coming out on Tubi. Y'all go over there and y'all watch that. You know what I'm saying? Give them some support. Word. Trust me, you're not gonna be disappointed. Listen, they say Staten Island's a quiet borough and all of that shit. After you see that shit and you see what was going on in Park Hill back in those days, man, listen, you're gonna see Staten Island wasn't no quiet borough. And hopefully my man K, his father was a kingpin out here named Barry Blue. They was from West Brighton. We call West Brighton Body Brighton. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they get that documentary going on what was going on over there in West Brighton. And y'all can see what was happening over there. Salute and rest in peace to Barry Blue. You know what I'm saying? He was our now, and I'm not bigging up the streets. I'm not bigging up drug dealing or nothing like that. But he was our Rich Porter, if you want to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, once again, go over there, support my man Gerald K. Barkley. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna promote that. Word. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a couple series. I'm gonna do a couple YouTube live streams talking about the documentary when it comes out, and I'm gonna see if I could sit down with my man, the Boomer. We call him Lounging Low. I'm gonna see if I could. He's the mayor of Park Hill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I could sit down with him and we could talk about it. We could chop it up, and he could give you all a real spill of what was going on in Park Hill back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Word. But yo, that's what it is, Mr. D. You got anything else to add?
Nah, just stay tuned. Uh, you'll see my travels. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna give you the footage. Either edit it, and you can put it out on the GanZzta Lifestyle channel. That's coming. That won't be here till June unless I go somewhere before that, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, my next destination, I ain't gonna disclose at this time, but it's gonna be special. It's traveling during my birthday time, which is in May, and yeah, like I said, of course I'm gonna shoot videos and stuff like that. Give a little bit of lay of the land. It's definitely a good destination. Something new for me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm a shoot as much as I can because I also want to enjoy the vacation as well. You know what I mean? So shoot as much as I can. And like I said, I'm gonna hand it to you. This is coming out in June. So this is gonna be well prepared, well organized, and you know, that's gonna bring some more travel to this channel. And we got other adventures coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got you got what you got? You got Medellin coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Medellin Memorial Day week.
Okay. So yeah, so y'all gonna
Unless
get
unless I might be convinced to go Ocean City, Maryland for the bike
okay.
week. Ocean City,
Right.
Maryland bike week.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. So
know,
y'all
but
gonna
I got to get back to Medellin, but I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing it for Memorial Day week. I'm not stressing it because I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna fuck with Noose around the last week of July,
July. Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go back there I'm gonna go back to Medellin again in December. So I'm really not stressing the May trip. The July
Right.
trip I have to do. The May trip
Right.
I don't have to do. I can shoot out. I can actually shoot out to Ocean City, Maryland for Bike Week. And I gotta holler at these cats because they all just came back from Daytona. Salute the Meatloaf. Meatloaf was showing it on Instagram. It was a movie in Daytona. All the bikers that's out there. Well, all the bikers that's out there, they went. They know it was a movie.
Yeah. So y'all look forward to where Mr. D going for his birthday. You know, all the motorcycle content is coming back. You know what I'm saying? We got
Mm-hmm.
Nettie in July. Y'all gonna get Cali, Colombia in August. And potentially we might give y'all Brazil in late October, early November. And we definitely got some surprises in December.
Yeah.
So if I'm not in Medi with GanZzta, I'm gonna be somewhere else. And we trust me, the footage is gonna turn up. The footage
Right.
is gonna turn up. So all I'm gonna say is we done. We are no longer, and I repeat, we are no longer talking about this buffoonery. Listen, all the people that partake in that, salute to y'all. I wish y'all well, but we done talking about that. We not talking about that no more. That is it. Today was the last stream that we mentioned anything about the broke nigga travel space. That's it. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
We wish them well. We hope that they change their minds and start making money and doing what they got to do. And that's it. But look out for
I'm still gonna jump on their panels and call them a bunch of broke niggas that they are. But it is
No,
what it is. We done
I'm
talking
done.
about it.
I'm done. I'm done. Listen,
We done talking about it over here.
here's the
But
thing.
yo, that's what it is. Yo, I said I was gonna keep on rocking till the light went out. The light went out, and I ain't turning on the chandelier. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna shut this live down. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna watch and see what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? And I know Primo's live talking about the bullshit, but I'm gonna watch. But on the GanZzta Lifestyle, we not talking about that bullshit no more. It is
Yes,
what it
we
is.
are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Gans. Thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't hit it already. For those who not subscribed, subscribe to the channel.
Let's get to
As
1,000
always, I think,
subscribers.
huh?
Let's get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, let's get to it. We almost there. Let's get there. Let's get there. Know what I'm saying? Salute to Mr. D as always. Salute the player with a passport. Salute to Uncle Rico for popping up. Even
And
salute to Khalil Backyard Life. He on both sides of the fence, but salute.
yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
on this
Khalil,
channel.
we gonna get you down to Medellin, Khalil.
And listen, we're gonna get you a segment on this channel.
Yeah.
So you could talk about all the bullshit.
Yeah. That's what it is. But yo,
All right,
that's
Joe.
what it is. Like I said, the light went out, so we gonna end the stream. I ain't turning on that chandelier. You know what I'm saying? It's the GanZzta Lifestyle. He's big. He's big.
Mr. D.
Excuse me. He's Mr. D. I'm Big Gans. Yo, we out. Salute to everybody.
Peace.